It's a matter of urgency in this Kaiso fraternity that we come to grips with the harsh reality. This art form carry heavy loads. Now it seems we at the crossroads. How shall we cross? Tell me, who really knows? Lyrics, melody, rendition, things of the past. Is in all of we interest to change the criteria fast. All the workshops and writing clinics, the NCF whole. Some Kaisonians don't give a damn, they getting bold. They asking how to write a song. AI. Chord structure become AI. They want melody. AI. No songwriting fee. AI. Cause AI composing and AI arranging. So before long, AI gon' win the crown. Why bother with originality? AI gon' win the crown. Or crafting calypso creatively. AI gon' win the crown. Spending years at BCC and Berkeley. AI to come and catch Bradle. We mark my words, I telling you before long. AI gon' win the crown. I know we could never deny the use and purposes of AI. Search engine find, but no telling what we'll find. Histories and cures for disease. Ask AI, Meta, Chat, GPT. For academics, Google University. In China, they're serving dinner and pumping gas in your car. Japan use Gen AI to serve them as bike tellers. You could use it to predict climate change in the island chain. But when you play with Calypso, it's when I become deranged. I asking, who judging we? AI. Who recording we? AI. Mix and mastering? AI. And auto-tuning? AI. AI tabulating? And AI ranking? So before long, AI gon' win the crown. They now using robots and holograms. AI gon' win the crown. Programmed to perform better than humans. AI gon' win the crown. So don't be surprised if one day you see Saddam Observer roam your hair with we competing to win correct monarchy. AI gon' win the crown. Begging the powers that be to take this intruder seriously, or should we ask the politicians from the DLP? Why in the last general elections they didn't employ one Kaisoni and all the campaign songs AI generate them? I hear they even ask AI how to defeat Motley. And why they faithful supporters wearing red shirts behind Lashley. They say that Ralph Thorne asked AI if he have the voters support. They say you can't want star people and expect to get the vote. Leak manifestos, AI. Where EBC was, AI. Was the 3 feet, AI. A democratic feat, AI. AI was singing, AI was campaigning. So before long, AI gon' win the crown. Issues like Bush Kaisonians could sing, AI gon' win the crown. Use a few words to prompt an AI writing, AI gon' win the crown. All the points for lyrics and melody must now go to Suno and Chat GPT. My culture they take and watering it down. AI gon' win the crown.
The Marcia Weekes Show. It's the Marcia Weekes Show. From Barbados to Africa, voices unite. Educate minds, elevate sight. It's the Marcia Weekes Show. Marcia Weekes Show. From Barbados to Africa, voices unite. Educate minds, elevate sight. It's the Marcia Weekes Show. Talk truth, build roots, stories unfold. Motivate change, mobilize is the mode, that's the MR code. Hey! We growing, we know it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We write our names on history's page. Welcome to the Marcia Weekes Show. We're coming to you live from Barbados. It's not blowing that much in the wind tonight. From Barbados. And you just heard the national anthem of Barbados. We are proud of our flag. We're proud of our anthem. We stand with our country. We write our names on history's page. We're making history, guys. We are making history. The people of Barbados, we are standing up. We are standing up and we are making history for love of the country. For love of country. Anybody out there feeling patriotic in this crop over season? Who out there feeling patriotic? We're coming up to the 60th independence. 60 is a big number, isn't it? Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. Well, tonight we have a great show lined up for you tonight. And we're going to start off with our young people. Elevate the youth. Okay, so we're starting with our young people, these three wonderful girls, Jalea, Gracie, and Kimoya. I almost said Shimoya, Kimoya. And they have their, you remember their food eating challenge? That is what we're going to do again tonight. That is, we didn't get to finish that. So we're going to see who is going to win. Will Jalea win? When we left, Jalea, I think, had 5. She won 5 and she ate up a lot of things. And poor Gracie didn't get anything yet. Kamaya got a little bit to eat. So we're going to see. And this is their idea. All right. So we're just engaging them in their idea of doing this challenge. You can bring your young people, your grandchildren around to see this segment of the show, please. Yeah, call them and ask them to watch it. Yes, I think that would be wonderful. And then right as that is, after that is finished, we're going to talk about or elevate all the programs that we have, remind you about Saturday and about the community project with Tiger and all of our projects. So we're kind of doing it a little different this week. And then right after that, we're going to talk about Nigel Pinder. Bounty. We're going to talk about bounty tonight. Bounty is important. I believe it's very, very important when we look at what is happening in our country in relation to crime. I believe we can find some of our answers there. And we're going to take a look at it and look at Bounty and what's happening with him and why we need to pray for him. I said pray for him. Some of you don't like to hear that because you see here is a rap sheet. But I'm gonna present something to you tonight. Okay, I'm gonna present something to you tonight. And then we are going to have Victor Lewis. Victor Lewis is back. And he has pictures and videos. You know when Victor Lewis gets out there and he comes in here, that is fire. And so he's continuing to show us what is happening with the Chinese development and what how it's impacting Barbadians. So we're going to see a bit of that tonight again, very important. So stick around, and we have the line open for you folks. We haven't had you call in really for the week. We want to hear you. All right, so I'm going to ask you to call in and say what's on your mind. It could be a topic that we're talking about right now, or it might be something you read in the news. Let's chat about it together. But I also want to touch a little bit. We have it on the radar. I'm not going to go into it too much. But this whole thing about the ferry, I am so amused. What is happening with that. And we're going to look at that a little bit, and I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts about the ferry that is promised, because the whole idea is that it is supposed to bring the Caribbean together. Now, just let me take 1 minute while Dave is going to get ready to elevate segment, the youth segment, rock, paper, scissors, and this is a food eating challenge. Okay, this is an eating challenge. Andrea Critchlow, good night. Marcia Miller, good night. Monica Ince, good night. I am a big girl, good night. I think I might be seeing I am a big girl over the weekend. She's volunteering. We're going to talk about that a little bit more because we need some more volunteers. Hey, Monica. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Annette Brewster. Lori Bob. Lori's doing a great job over there in, it's not Chapman Lane. It's not the Orleans, in the Orleans. She is doing a great job in helping us to organize over there. Thank you so much, Lori, for Tony the Tiger. And we're going to bring a tiger worth of stuff over there and help him to get his house fixed up. Mavis Lashley, Angela White. Oh, Lori Bob is telling you like and share. She did it, and she's trying to tell you go and do it too. Go and do likewise. Sherry Johnson, Sir Alfred Benjamin, I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you? All the way from Brooklyn, Janet Clark, Annette Brewster, Judy Jilts. Oh my goodness, I am going through Maria Hoyt. Good night, Annette Brewster, Beverly Perscott. I hope in my haste I didn't miss Judy Jilks. Did I say Judy Jilks? Judy was early. Yes. Yes, and I'm a big girl says we're going to see her for the weekend. Well, folks, without any further ado, we're going to go right into our food challenge. This is our young people. So please enjoy them. They're young people. Let's just enjoy them. And let's not talk about all of what they're eating right now. All right. So here you go. Who's going to win? Yeah. Who's going to win? Go right ahead.
Gracie, you want to try one more?
I don't care, gang. I don't
All right,
care.
let's do one more. Let's see if Gracie will win, or who else will win. So you've had 3 and you're 5.
Yeah.
You wanna try to surpass her? Let's see. Well, the only way we would have to at least do 2 more.
Okay.
All right. So let's go. All right, let's go.
It's all done.
All right. So for you guys, what I want you to do, you're gonna run around here 2 times.
It don't even taste good.
2 times. Run. Come around 2 times. Gracie, look at Gracie. I'm sorry. Look at Gracie's mouth. Gracie said, "You are not." Oh my God, Gracie. Oh my, this is funny. This is more fun for me. This is more fun for me than them. More fun for me than them. All right. Okay. All right. Literally only this and another one, and that's it. That will give you a chance to. Yeah.
Okay, so 4, 3, 5.
Yes. Okay. So you have 4.
Okay,
3, 2,
Two.
and 5. Okay, folks, don't try this at home. Look at Gracie. All right, let's go again.
Oh, I do. You? No, we all do it.
All right, okay, guys, you are going to give her 5 things you like about her and 5 things you like about her.
I like your hair and your laugh and your personality.
That's that hair laugh. Okay.
Yeah,
That's 3.
that's 5.
No,
Our
what?
hair, our eyes, our personality,
Oh, that's
our
3.
smile,
A smile. 4, 5.
everything.
No, one more thing.
Her smile.
You said smile. Go ahead. Smile.
I'm about to finish this.
What happened there? It's done. Only the bananas left, guys. Only the bananas.
I didn't even
Look at her face. Look at her. Talia, what is the problem, Talia, what is the problem?
You could have it's not my one. No.
Last one. Gracie asked me now. This is hilarious.
Gracie could say with Kamoya.
I have 4.
3, 4, and 5. That's okay.
It was worth it.
It was worth it, Gracie. Folks, I think I'm having a more of a fun about this thing. Okay, time. Okay, all right. So I wanted to give it 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Look at the mouth. You gotta show the mouth. So the banana is gone. So that was the last one.
Yeah, Julia won. She has it.
So everybody come in the center. Oh my lordy. Oh, Tiza, listen.
I can take a banana after.
You're taking a banana after? Julie, Potita said she'll have a banana after. How you all feeling right now? How is everybody feeling?
I feel good because I win.
Huh? Oh, that here?
Mhm.
You feel good because you won? You feel good because you won? Really?
I came second.
You came second? Gracie, what did you came
I
second?
got to eat, so you know that. So
Gracie,
when
how the stomach?
I don't know.
You're still hungry?
I mean, I don't really eat that much in the morning anyway, so it's good.
That was good. So you had a lot of the cookies because they ate most of the.
She ate 30 nuggets.
You had 3 nuggets.
Yeah.
How many nuggets you had?
I don't know. I'm 30.
It was 30?
No, there was 16.
Oh.
There were 16 nuggets, guys.
I ate 3 the last time.
You ate 3 nuggets?
There were nuggets, and then I ate before. I don't know.
Oh my! You normally eat that much, Avon? You normally eat that much? You?
Kind of.
Kind of, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite food? What when you get that food? Is it when your parents cook that food or you cook that food? You're like, yes. Pizza.
I like Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. You like Pizza Hut? Pizza. What's your favorite food?
My mom makes like injera and eggs, or
Angetta? What's that?
chicken Alfredo.
It's an African thing. Tell me about Angetta.
It's like a sourdough, like thin bread that's injera, and then eggs has like Ethiopian spices and butter on it.
Oh, and it's good. Oh,
It's a
wow.
breakfast thing.
That's great. That's great. What's your favorite breakfast?
Chips and nuggets.
Chips and nuggets. That's why you went through the. That's why you went through the nuggets like that.
Chips and hot dogs.
Chips and hot dogs. Okay, that's it. That's your favorite. Oranges, fruits. You know, that's
Healthy
healthy stuff. That's what I eat now. Now, what did you learn about each other today? Come back this way. What did you learn about each other today? Well, I realized you guys could spell. Or you can spell under pressure for the food. Well, you can spell. You like spelling?
No. I once spelling bee when I was in basic school.
You want spelling bee at one point? Yeah? Okay. Really?
With a group of girls that were way above me.
Wow. That's very good. Congrats. Come on, let's do that. That's really, really, really good. What did you learn about yourself today? What did you learn about Gracie today?
I have horrible luck. I mean, I said it before. I always lose in bingo. I always lose in everything lucky, but it was fun. You know, have fun in losing.
Losing, but you know, if you keep saying it, it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you keep saying that I will lose, I am bad at this, or you go into an exam and say, oh, I failed already. I hope you don't do that for your exams. Because you realize you live out what you say, you know.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, most times. Right? Your mouth, you live out what you say, so you don't want to keep saying that you're going to lose. All right? What did you learn about yourself today?
That I could eat a lot.
You could eat a lot? But listen, but we knew that long time. You know that we knew that long time? You remember the cake batter? Who remember the cake batter?
I do.
That you like that you like this way you could eat a lot.
I could spell.
And you could spell. Yes. Did I ask you what you learned about yourself?
No.
What you learned about yourself?
That I could eat a lot fast.
And you can eat fast. So when you're home and mommy say, eat up my food.
She ain't gonna tell me that.
She's not gonna tell you that?
No.
Yeah. Well, you know, today's challenge was fun and it was your idea. Did you all have fun?
Yes.
And that's what we wanted. We wanted you to have fun. Well, I want you to come up with some ideas for the next Elevate, okay? So I'm gonna let you. Did you all see the plans though?
Yeah.
Are you happy about them?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to close this up, and we're just going to take a peek on the plants so that you can see the plants at home. And then we're going to close. Well, this is it for the food challenge. And believe me, I have not laughed like this in a long, long, long time. I had a fantastic time, and I hope you had a good time. Take it for what it is. It's just fun. We're having fun, right? And watch them. They're going for the drinks now. No.
Y'all could want for me?
Give Gracie the drink that's not open.
No, give me.
You try from that. Okay.
How about you give me the one that's not open?
Right, get that one.
Cameraman gets water.
Yeah.
So they stay healthy.
That's what all camera gets. So you get water.
All right. Yeah. Leave it there. No, guys, I'm telling you, good night, everybody, again. And these are our young people. And, 2 Wednesdays before, I showed you a segment, and they were a little sad in the segment. And so they told me this is what they wanted to do. And I went ahead with it, and that's it. Well, there are times they need to laugh, they need to be happy, and that's okay. That's okay. And everything doesn't have to be so serious. Everything doesn't let them. And the lesson here, while Dave, if you could get the other one up for me, we're going to show you just 6 minutes of their gardening, and you will see that they've done, other serious things. So they're going now to look at their garden after they did their food challenge, right? And you will see that these are young ladies that are learning a lot about themselves. And they're exploring, what they like, and they are learning each other, and I'm learning about them. And I'm hoping, yes, night nurse, children need to be children, and it's important for adults, parents. I've made mistakes in this area where sometimes I'm pushing my own agenda and I'm not thinking about what they want. And this episode was about them. And ever so often I'm going to say to them, what is it that you want to do? What is fun for you? And I had a lot of fun. And so there's a lot we can learn from children. Let children be children. And it doesn't always have to be serious. Okay? That's what I learned from it. Because I like to work, right? So, but let's watch them go to their garden. When they did this gardening challenge, they didn't like it. They didn't like it at all. They wanted it to end, if you remember, right? But now watch them go to see what about their garden. Go ahead, Dave. Thank you.
I was not doing it. I would have ate all of that. Like, I literally had a game plan in my head. When I finished all the drinks,
But you failed.
I did fail.
Yeah, you did.
But if I didn't, oh my gosh.
Well, we're on our way to the garden after that fun exercise to see what's happening, girls. Look at this. What is that?
Remember the two right here, Julia? Yeah, I know because you broke it.
Yeah. Did you all see the tomatoes?
Yours was good.
Look at mine.
Which one is this?
Well, this thing got bitten up.
Yeah, something is eating it.
I was coming down here all last week and watching your parents.
You didn't come. You told me you didn't make it.
Last week, but this week I didn't make it because the rain was keep on falling.
Okay. So Jalea, you live close to here, right?
Yeah.
And tell them what you do. Tell them what you have done to get the plants.
Okay. So first, I came down here and some weird children was looking at me. So I just went and filled the water thing and come and water the plants and water the young plants.
Oh, lovely. And what have you done so far to help with this?
On Saturdays in the morning, I water them. And
When
then
you come
in
to
the evening,
dancing?
yeah, and then in the evening I do it too.
Before you leave, you do in the evening too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. And then you guys created holes in the bottles. Can you show
I did
them?
not.
You did not show them a bottle?
My hand was so muddy after this.
Show them what you did.
Wait, this doesn't have water.
Oh,
This one has 3. There's one with more water.
right. So you put that there just to irrigate it. You created an irrigation. Girls, you see how they are? Gracie, what did you do? I know you rescued them last week.
Yeah,
What
I
did-
just come and refill them.
You refilled the bottles?
Yeah, I refill the bottles.
Okay. How do you feel about the plants that you're seeing now today?
I want the tomatoes to grow.
Yeah, I want the tomatoes to grow. I don't like
I can eat
spinach
them.
at all.
You don't like spinach at all? You want the potatoes?
My mom always makes me eat that.
Okay.
I like tomatoes.
And this is the spinach over here, guys. But the spinach looks healthy. You see that?
Yeah.
Really healthy. Even the tomatoes look healthy. He likes spinach? So you will pick some? Come and pick some. Come and start to pick some. And remember this lime tree. Who remember the lime
I
tree?
watered
It was
that.
so
Tell me about
dead.
this lime tree.
I want
It
to.
was, it was dead, and then
It was
I pulled half the big bucket and I just threw it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did that 4 times before I left here.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Well, before it's wet now, but before you leave today, you will come and water again, okay? And so Jalea is picking spinach to take home, right?
Yeah.
To cook. What you guys cook the spinach with?
After we got spinach, he will cook it up with mixed vegetables and rice.
Oh, nice. Nice. Come on, take some more. Take some more. Can you come and take some for your mommy?
Princess?
Yeah. Come and pick some as well and take home. Grace's mommy don't like it too much.
Well, I'll take some just to see. She
Where?
doesn't like.
Okay, go ahead. Pick.
A spider!
Where?
Right there.
That's okay.
Where?
Okay.
It's right
Yes,
here.
yeah.
All right. Jalea, let that be your last leaf, and so the others. Go ahead.
Actually,
What?
I'm gonna do it once I leave, so I don't know where to put them after.
Okay. All right. Well, for the camera, do it now. I'll put it in the fridge. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and pick. Go ahead.
I don't like spiders.
Right. Go ahead.
Suppose I put them on you.
Go to the bottom and come up. Go try bottom leaves. Take up the big ones. So guys, here it is that they grew their own spinach and now they are picking to take home. So we have to come and do some weeding. You see that?
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
hate weeding. Oh my gosh,
So-
it's like harder than planting.
plant it, not that hard.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
When it's really like
Some
a
more
lot.
over there. Go over there and get some more. Let her go and get
A
more.
big
Oh, there's more.
lizard.
Where?
I'm gonna put it on
Where?
Oh, there.
Okay,
Where?
come quickly.
Look, it's moving. You see?
I can't. Where?
I'm not
I
into
see it.
lizard. That's one. Don't bother with that one.
you. Okay, I think I had enough.
Yeah, Gracie, you can put that. Gracie, you need some more. You need some more. Yeah, by the time Gracie will be good. Come, see a nice big leaf there. Come on.
This one?
A big one. All the
What I
big ones.
spider?
Oh yeah, it has a spider in it.
Just stick it on.
It has a spider web inside.
Where?
Just wash it.
Yeah. That's okay. Look, and then I just moved that from there. When you go to the market, they do all of that. Okay, and once you wash it in salt, with some salt, water, and it's good to go. Right? Come get some more. Because the reason the spiders did, the spider enjoy too,
This doesn't taste good.
Yeah. But you know what it's good with? You like scrambled eggs? Who likes scrambled eggs?
Me.
You can cut it up, Grace. Cut it up really fine, and then put it in the scrambled egg with your right. Try it and let me know. When you cook the spinach, can you send me a picture?
Okay.
Yeah, you like scrambled eggs? You can put it in scrambled eggs.
Not me.
What you like?
I eat this.
You know, eat
It's
your mommy.
good for you. You need iron.
I don't
You need
care.
iron, it's good.
I have iron
But
pills.
folks, this is where we
Oh,
sign
okay.
off. Everybody come together and tell the
Bye-bye.
people bye.
Bye.
Show them your produce. Show them your produce from your garden. Yeah, that's what we do here on Elevate. That was Elevate the Seed, and we had Elevate the Food Challenge, and they eat up at the belly full right now. All right, so we're going to see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. No, these I love these girls. I love these girls. And I see how they're growing each week. And I thank the parents for giving us that opportunity to work with them. And you would have remembered how, they've had episodes where they're sad, but look how they're happy. Look how they feel fulfilled. In this one night, you see how the same children that were laughing and so on, they now come out and they're looking at their hard work. And I do hope that this summer you will get the children out, have fun, and give them a project, something like this to do. This is a great project. We have to go and weed this garden on Saturday, and also get some, stake the tomatoes, take care of them, clean it up, and put a little some more manure there at the, we're going to get some sheep manure. So you will see that all of that all of that in the next one, and share it with your children. It's just the beginning of the show, and we do it just like that, where it's going to be easy for you to find it and show it to your children. Okay, I think yes, Sharon, you're right. There's a branch on the lime tree that needs removing, and you see the lime tree that was very dead. If you go back and look in the other episodes, and now it's green. And this is what we read. To me, these are some of the things that we need to get our children involved. You did not, in this entire 2 parts of the episode, you didn't see a cell phone in their hand. You see that? There was no cell phone in their hand. They had fun. And right now they feel fulfilled. They're going home with this to show their parents. Yes? And that is wonderful. How do you feel about it, guys? Beverly said, bye, children. It was really fun with you. Stay positive. Yeah. So that's how we do it here on the Marcia Weekes Show. We educate, we motivate, we mobilize, and we agitate. Well, we are going right now into another segment of the show. And we are going to talk about Nigel Bounty Pinder's life. Is his life in danger? We're going to talk about that tonight. And as you think that Bounty was a little boy, these young ladies are ages, I think it's 12 to 14 years old. Bounty was that age at one point in his life. I want you to imagine that. All the young men that you heard that they got killed, the ones that got killed this week, they were that age at some point. They were that age. There are lots of our young men. We've seen some of them. They're gambling at this age here. A lot of our young girls, you will see them in this time, in this crop over time, skimpy dressing, and they're skinning out and so on, right? So I want, when you see young people, to say something positive to them, because sometimes you don't even know what they're going through. Okay, we don't even know all that they have to deal with, what is happening to them. And Mr. Pinder was this age. He was this age. And a lot of our young people, they feel like we don't see them. We don't notice them. And we could come on here and we could talk about all of these topics. But remember, it is now their Barbados. And we've got to engage them. And I say all the time to Dave and to everybody else on our team, if we're not engaging young people in what we're doing, we're not doing anything at all. Nigel Bounty Pinder. The question is Nigel Pinder, is Bounty safe while in the custody of the state? We all know that Bounty is currently on remand, and he's facing extremely serious criminal charges. Those of you overseas, you would have if you do a little research on him, you would realize that I believe it was last September thereabout, he was a wanted man in Barbados. And we carried that story on this show because it was strange to us that he was a wanted man and was wanted for these serious crimes. When the last time we saw him publicly, he was at a state function invited by the government to attend the I believe it was the swearing in or the opening of Parliament. You can correct me. So the public were completely shocked. We would have seen him in videos and pictures with the Prime Minister. So we were shocked. How is Bounty with the Prime Minister? How is Bounty in Parliament showing a ticket that he would have received from the government? We would have heard of how Bounty's work in the elections, in the election that had gone. We heard of his work in two of the elections. I live in St. Philip, and we heard of his involvement. So how shocked I was to hear he was a wanted man. And the charges, you need to go look at those charges. We're talking about murder charges. This is charges. I'm not saying he's guilty. Charges, murder, and several. And he was in pictures with the Prime Minister. He was walking up the steps of Parliament, invited there by the government of Barbados. He's no stranger to us, but we just didn't know that he was wanted. Now, those charges are before the court. He has not yet been convicted of those charges, and whatever anyone may think about him, his reputation or the allegations against him, he remains entitled to the protection of the law. I want to repeat that. Whatever you may think about him, his reputation or the allegations against him, Bounty remains entitled to the protection of the law. I know a lot of us, we like to take the law into our own hands, right? And we want to say this is what should happen. Bounty is entitled to humane treatment. He's entitled to proper medical care. He's entitled to be transported safely. This is we're talking about the laws of the land, right? He is entitled to remain alive to face charges against them. This is what justice requires. Justice is not only punishing people. Yeah? Now, what we are hearing presently is that Bounty was on his way to court. And I want to be careful of what I'm saying. Based on conversations that I've had with people who are close to the situation, and it's not just, I didn't go off of a video. I called around. Yes, I did. And what I understand, this is what I understand, is that a transport accident involving Bounty did occur. That's what I understand. I realized that it was not in the news, but the people on the ground, they're telling, that's what they're saying. If you have information about that, you can give me a call, 236-7000. Because I want to understand. But from what my conversations, this is what I understand. And therefore, he missed a scheduled court appearance because of the incident. My understanding is that he's presently at the medical facility within Dodds Prison. My understanding is that he was not at the time of the report admitted to an outside hospital. My understanding is also that his family is seeking clearer information and appropriate medical attention. My understanding is that the family, they're trying to get a doctor to go in to see him. I can't give my sources, but my understanding is that an accident occurred and that Mr. Pinder is presently at the prison medical facility. So that's what I understand. There's some reports that are unverified. I heard from two sources that two separate prison vehicles were struck by trucks on different roads, and that the other vehicle was carrying Pinder's co-accused, Bounty's co-accused. Both accidents occurred during transportation to the same court matter. I am understanding that the officers received outside medical treatment while prisoners did not. Now, I just want to ask some questions. Before I ask the questions, what I also gathered from my little investigation is that Mr. Pinder in court, while it was in court, he told the magistrate that he realized that whenever they're taking him to court, that the speed at which they're driving at is unusual. He told the magistrate that he's not happy with it. I was able to speak with somebody who was in the vicinity from the legal fraternity who said, I heard that. I heard Mr. Pinder saying, I fear for my life because of the speed. He said sometimes he would look at the speed and it was 100 and something. And he asked the magistrate to look into it. That I know happened. And so, if based on my understanding that this accident occurred, if it really occurred, the question that I want to know is, was it deliberate? Mr. Pinder raised this. Bounty raised this in the court. Important. Now, how many of you remember? I have not been able to find it because I just didn't have the time, because I spent a lot of time I spent a lot of time I spent a lot of time trying to find out what exactly happened. This is important. You might not think it is important, but it is important. Why this is important? Because of the connections that Mr. Pinder had before he was remanded. I believe that we are dealing with a lot of fruits. When we see the young men, they're killed, and we see all these things, that you're only dealing with the fruit of the tree on the tree. We're not looking at the root. And what I'm talking about tonight has a lot to do with crime, the root of crime and violence in this country. It is not two separate things. And as someone who believes in justice, I have to ask the question tonight. I remember watching a video where Mr. Pinder was saying that he is going to speak. He says, I know things and I am going to talk. How many of you remember seeing that video? This is important. And some of you, you don't want me to cover it because you think his life is nothing. They could go ahead and kill him. Yes, Yvette, there is a video where Mr. Pinder, weeks before he was wanted, he says, I know things. And when I started talking, I'm paraphrasing. You want us to skip over this because his life does not matter. Is he holding secrets for somebody? This man was moving with the very top brass in this country. He's moving at the top in this country. Is it that he possesses some secret or damaging information? I'm just asking a question. Did Mr. Pinder, Nigel Pinder, previously complain in court about excessive speed during transportation? Based on my findings, he did. Was the complaint entered in the court record? It's very important, you know. We are only dealing with the fruit because we don't see the people who are calling who are at the top. There are people at the top involved in crime in this country. And every bit of this case, you and I need to follow it because of how connected this man was with government. How are you going to sweep this under the rug? This is not to be swept under the rug. This is no, we need him. This is why we need Mr. Thorne to be asking these questions. Which magistrate or magistrate heard the complaint? Did they refer the complaint to the superintendent of prisons? Where did they go with this complaint? The man was complaining that he feared for his life. Did it go out? Did it go anywhere? Was an investigation conducted? Did they discipline anybody? And if no action was taken, why not? Why not? You see, you can't take the one incident this alleged incident that is supposed to have happened, which right now we don't see anything in the news about it. Okay? We don't have anything in the actual news about it. And I did not go and take something from somebody else's channel to bring on this channel. I did my own research, investigation. So the question is, was this deliberate? Police, was there a collision? Why aren't we hearing anything about a collision in the media? That's a good question, Sam Clark. This is why I am saying to us, at this time, Barbadians, open your eyes. That's what we do with the show. We're going to touch the topics that people say you mustn't touch. We are going to touch those topics that they say don't touch. Is it true that he paid for a couple political campaigns? I'm asking the question, but there's a lot I know. There's a lot I know about different campaigns on different sides of the aisle too. This is something, Barbadians, I am telling you. The crime in this country, if this incident occurred and it's not reported, it's not in the news, I am telling you that as I sit here Wednesday, July 15th, if this incident occurred, based on what my understanding is, if it occurred and it's not in the news, not being investigated by the police, I am telling you, this crime goes all the way to the top. This crime issue we're dealing with go all the way to the top. And I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. That's part of the problem in here. That's part of the problem. This man was with the highest office, people in the highest office in this country. You think if this happened that it does happen by chance? You think so? I say to Barbadians, those who know how to pray, I say, pray about the situation. Is it that he's saying they're trying to kill him? Is it really true? And why? What is it he's going to say? As I said up front, he's facing serious criminal charges, several murders, 2 conspiracies to commit murder. All of that is on the net. Those matters are before the court. And it is for the court, not me, not social media, not you, the public, to decide whether he's guilty. But we must remember, this is what we must remember. And as somebody who is a Christian, I would say this: justice is not only about judging the accused, justice is about how the state, the government, treats a person in its custody. He's in remand. He's still entitled to life, to safety, to dignity, medical care, and the protection of law. So I'm asking, where is the police? Where is the investigation? If this really happened, where's the investigation? I want to ask the court, when he complained about the way, because this is not nobody outside, he's saying the way the prison or whoever is transporting him, which would be from the prison, that they're driving recklessly. Yes, Judith, thank you. I know somebody out there would remember. He says if he goes down, everyone goes down with him. That's what Bounty said. Two, he said, if I go down, everyone go down with me. Who is everyone, and who is that? Who is it that is worried right now and would rather him dead? Is that true? That's what he thinks. But I know how we are here, us Bajans, including myself. I'm Bajan now. I'm a job Bajan. These kind of things, I know I could check my phone and say, Marcia, don't talk about it anymore. Don't talk about it anymore. But you still want to, you start to, you hear somebody die, and then you're crying and all of that. Okay. Yeah, it's not time to call in yet, folks. I see somebody calling. Send me a message. Don't call. Send me a message. Send me a message. And don't worry, I always check with a lawyer before I open my mouth on these subjects. Yeah? Only today, I'll say this as I close this segment, only today, we went walking and I saw the boat. Do you remember the boat that turned up here? I think, is it a week before election? Somebody check for me. A boat. No, Gilbert Perry, I'm not going on to another topic until I'm ready to go on to the other topic. So, no, I'm not. This is important to Barbados. Important. It's the same thing with Mr. Thorne's brother. The same thing, that we must just go on with our lives. Too many secrets. That's what's killing us in here. The hush, hush. We want to deal with crime, but we so hush, hush. Correct, First Wizard. He might just die like Jeffrey Epstein. Know too much. Is that so? Now, 3 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks before election, 2 to 3 weeks before election, Miss Electronic Crazy, listen to this. Which country this could happen in and there is no investigation? There is a boat that came in here. We're not serious about crime. We're not. We don't want to be serious about crime. Where are the journalists? The boat is still sitting there. There's some lords. A boat terms up here, and they're telling us they don't know where it came from. Where's the investigation into that? Did it have drugs? Was it drugs money for election? Huh? Was it drugs money for election? Come on, people. And we have not heard a pin drop about it again. Where are the journalists? I showed somebody this morning who just came in from the US, and they looked at me and said, whoa, you mean they brought in drugs or elections or something? But not us. Not us in Barbados. We don't think that way. We must move on smartly. And that is why the crime is thriving in this country. Too many secrets and too much fear. And we determine who must die and who must live and whose life is worth saving. We don't care even about those people who die. The young man who died the other day, and all of that is happening. Huh? What was on the boat? We tried to do it on here, but they're trained in journalism. I'm not. I'm trained in journalism. They have the investigative skills. The boat is still sitting there, and you're going to tell me that the boat came in here and nobody knew how the boat turned up here. And look where the boat went. Look where it went. Right there. Somebody directed that boat to go. It went, because we're in St. Philip. It went, and Dave can correct me please. Where's Sam Lord? Where it's in the history. Where the reefs are. That is where it came in. That is where it came in. That don't sound funny to you? But no, we're to go on about our business, and we say nothing about it. Mr. Pinder is saying that they are driving the prison bus over 100 and something miles per hour, and nobody must say anything about it because he's a alleged criminal. They want us to move on stupidly. They want us to have short memories. Ask yourself the question. You think that boat just turned up like that? Just before elections. Where's the investigation? We are conditioned. Yes, Miss Electronic Crazy, conditioned. And leave it alone. They tell me, Marcia, don't say anything about Dave Thorne. Well, the truth is, I don't believe his death was natural. I don't. It's my opinion. I don't. And because I put all that Dave Thorne was doing leading up to the death. He has a video exposing what was being done on election day. Dave Thorne had a video that he took, and he was ran out of the place by the people that he took the video of. Did you all know that? And then just after elections, he's found dead in his apartment. And he didn't just, with a gash in his head. Come on, folks. And so if something happened to me, if they make something happen to me, that's how you are going to go on with it. You're just going on. I'm not related to Mr. Thorne, and his family has never asked me to speak on it. But I really pray that we get to the bottom, that something comes of this. Did you know, this is the thing that you don't understand, the collusion that can happen, you know, and the cover up, if, and we need the prison service to come out and say if this happened. The prison services to come out and say if there was an accident. And what is the state of Mr. Pinder? And if they can't do that, then it tells us there is some collusion, there's something that is going on that is way above our pay grade. And so, because Mr. Thorne, Dave Thorne, is dead and the funeral happened, then we must just move on. We must just move on. Leave that to his family to carry the burden of it. How about are you anybody up there in St. John? Do you know anything about Dave Thorne's murder? I call it, that's what I'm calling it. My opinion. I have a right to have an opinion. It's my opinion. And the moment that I cannot give my opinion, I'm not calling any name and say, so this person did it. I look at it myself and it doesn't look natural to me. How about we begin to ask, find out where the journalists? You think this could happen in America? To the leader of the opposition brother right after an election, and it's not investigated? Try to imagine this happening in America or Canada or any of those countries. But we punch above our weight, right? All I'm saying, look at everything relating to this man on the screen. All of the people he was connected to. He was invited by the government to go into parliament. It is being rumored and alleged here in St. Philip from many sources that he would have, it is being alleged, he would have to say, I don't know. Is it true, Mr. Pinder? I could ask it as a question. Mr. Pinder, is it true that you paid for many campaigns? Is it true that you worked in the last 2 elections very closely with people from a particular party? Is it true that when they had no more, when you did not want to do their bidding, then they decided to do away with you? And have nothing more to do with you? Well, let's hear what he said here. Dave, is this a video? If you can, play it for me, please. We can't hear.
Baby wrongfully, you know, but my back broad, look at it, look, broad, it's like so I can take all the blame. But you see me? Life live on, you see me? I want to say something that I don't want to say, right? Because you see me, I feel like foolish, you know, but the team up and want plan for me the whole thing. You see me, but I still here. Yeah, I want some words, man. I've been singing me too, I think me too cruel, but I want to talk it out, you know?
Play it again for me, Dave.
I blame me wrongfully, you know, but my back broad, look at it, look, broad, it's like so I can take all the blame. But you see me? Life live on, you see me? I want to say something I don't want to say, right? Because you see me, I feel like foolish, you know, but the team up and want plan for me whole thing. You see me, but I still here. Yeah, I want to say some words, man, I feel me too cruel, but I want to talk it out, you know?
And for that, I say my prayer is that just before you play the next one, my prayer is that he lives on. It is my prayer that he lives. It is my prayer that he lives. We may find out so many things if this man stays alive. Go ahead, Dave. That's Bounty there in the middle, right beside the Prime Minister.
Man. Big lady, man. Forever. With us, St. John, man. Right. One love all time. Right.
And you know, I that's why I said when the and this is not in any way saying that the Prime Minister is involved in anything. I'm just saying, I'm showing you because that's the shock. The shock. It was a shock for me to see this man with the Prime Minister and then to hear that he has so many charges and the type of charges. It was shocking for me. That's the only reason I'm playing this video. I'm not in any way saying that the Prime Minister knows anything. I'm just in shock. That's all I'm saying. The video is there. I didn't make the video. The video is there. It's not AI. And I am just, as a viewer, I just can't believe it. I can't believe what the rap sheet, which is why I wrote to the Prime Minister. I wrote to the Prime Minister. I didn't get a response, but I wrote because of my shock. I came on air and I read my letter. I read the letter I wrote to the Prime Minister, asking when did this government know about his rap sheet? There's a lot of corruption going on, a lot of corruption, and it's sad that we do not have people investigating these kinds of instant issues, because by now we should be able to have somebody who can say, a journalist, a proper journalist could come and debunk it and say, no, Mr. Pinder did not meet in an accident because of A, B, C, and D. It's a small country. I am not trained in investigative journalism. Because I'm telling you, if this actually happened, it did not hit the news, and we don't know of any police investigation, then that is major. And if that is so, that's why I need to speak about it on the show. And everybody else who's speaking about it need to speak about it. But we will continue to watch this. And I'm beginning to hear, somebody could correct me, but I'm also shocked to know that all these men in this video here that we just saw, that there were 3 guys there. I was told that they're all in jail. Did I hear that right? I don't know. Is that true? I'm hearing that they're all in jail. They've all been, is it true? I don't know if they're convicted of a crime, but there are some allegations and so on, but serious crimes. Huh? You're right, Pedro. It's very organized. It's very organized. And I say to the police, check the government, police. Check the government. Check the government. You want to, this new commissioner that has come in, government is government. I'm not calling any names. You serious about crime, commissioner, police? Don't just look on the blocks. Look at the government. I am saying out loud what you all thinking. Go look at the government, commissioner, police. Look high and look low. And look in the middle. Look all in the church. Look everywhere, please. How many businesses are connected to all of this drug stuff here? All of this. How many of the businesses? You're not serious. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready to deal with this. How many businesses you think in this small country here, all these businesses pop up and all of that, everybody just doing well and la 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 da 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 da. Did you remember? You remember where people from Goddard's, a big company, their names were associated with a boatload of drugs? And right here, I remember another man, a Syrian man. Yes, I'm not calling his name, but a Syrian businessman in this country. 2 times in his container, drugs were found and guns, and not one thing. He was all part of the church too. I know that fact, I am telling you. I know them personally. These people were business people and also connected in the church in Barbados. And not one thing come of it. We can't be serious. You're all joking. And of course, those that were in that case with the Goddard, everything, they've come out squeaky clean. So I'm not here saying that they're criminals. I am saying how shocked we were to hear about these white businessmen on a boat, on their yacht. First, it was a boatload of cocaine, and in 3 days, it became marijuana. And they held a press conference. They came right out of jail and or the police station, I think, and held a press conference. And who went to jail? Who stayed in jail? I don't know if he's still in there. The black man. You believe that? Where could that happen? New commissioner, I have confidence in you. Look high. You hear what I tell you? Look high. Look high and look low. You hear what I tell you? If you're serious, and I believe in you, I believe you're a competent woman. Women are detailed. Be detailed about this. And don't take any curry favor with just a Jamaican slang. With anybody, get all up in people that you can't investigate properly. The citizens are depending on you, new commissioner. Because they want us to forget about these things. I will be praying for you, Sonia Boyce. You are carrying a big load, ma'am. You're carrying a big load. And your deputies, that I've dealt with at the police stations, brooms. I'm praying for you all. I am. Miss Boyce or Mrs. Boyce, Sonia Boyce, please look high. Go check out the government. Check the businessmen. Please do something different in this country. Go and check a certain race of people inside of here that practice a certain religion. Huh? Go and check out the Indians. I'm not joking here tonight. Go check them out. I said go check the church, and I'm part of the church. And I told you about one person that is a fact. He was a big person in the church, Syrian, and runs a business. It was right there on that road that we march on. Until he left Barbados. 2-time drug and gun find in his thing coming up from his stuff coming in from Jamaica. Yes. And not one thing happened to it. But you want to take the little poor black picnic them. And if that is what you plan to do, Commissioner, you're going to fail at this. You will fail at it, but I pray that you succeed. I pray you succeed. And some of you don't want us to talk about the crime on here because it's not affecting you. Dave, can you play the little thing for me? The man was talking about his nephew. Play that for me, please, if you can find it. All of these unsolved. They're not unsolved because you don't want to solve them. You don't want to solve them. But I'm believing we have a new commissioner. You don't want to solve the crimes. Because you saw all these people. You just like, oh, all of them, all these people, these business people. And you defer to them. I ask the prayer warriors out there, pray for Nigel Pinder, no? May God, Nigel Pinder, wherever you are, may God preserve your life, that you will speak. May you have the boldness to speak. Bring it down, Nigel. Be like Samson. You know what Samson did? If you're watching this, I don't know if you can watch this. You know what Samson did? When Samson committed his life again to God. You listen to me, Mr. Pinder. Samson recommitted his life to God. Your whole family, you have pastors in your family. I was told today that some brother of you have a church down somewhere. You grew up in the church, I think. That's what my understanding is. I don't know, Mr. Pinder, is it true? Be like Samson. Hold on the pillar. Okay? I'll push and bring it down, Mr. Pinder. I speak to you tonight. And if you must die, die with all of it coming down. Not you alone. Bring it all down. If you have something to say, say it. If it is true that they're trying to kill you, I pray for the preservation of your life. I am dead serious here tonight. But y'all don't like me to talk like this, right? Because it's too serious. Because we get into the heart of the matter. We dealt with the elderly. Not a pin from the government about it. Not even a whisper. And they will be quiet about this. Fear, you see fear, the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear is a snare, the Bible says. It will, that spirit, you all you know to do is to live by fear. That's what the reporters are living. That's it, the journalists. Fear, fear. Where's Mr. Thorne when we need him? Where is somebody with balls? So the commissioner is there and God can use anybody. And I am going to support that commissioner. I will support the commissioner until I will support the commissioner. I will support all the deputies that they have. All of that. I still don't think they need all of those deputies. I still, well, yeah, it could have been a male, would have been good. I understand that, but I'm saying I believe this woman is competent. So, folks, I will stop here for tonight. But what you're not going to, I'm not into pretense and falsehood. And if you're really serious about the crime, you got to go at the top. You have to stop at the top. Anybody in business, government at the top, right? And then come down. And truthfully, that's how you're going to get it solved. All right? So that's it for me with that. And I'm finished. You all be able to message me, Marcia, stop. So, well, just pray for me. But I'm not going to pretend. I'm not coming and sit on this chair here and pretend. And I'm not going to be walking around in a spirit of fear either. I'm not doing it. I'd be a hypocrite. Why would I be doing that? Right. There was a video I wanted to play to end this segment. This is the video with the father, but we played. Oh, hopefully we will get it played. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get it played. I'm just reading my phone. People are sending me things. We'll get it played before the night is up. But right now, and it's becoming 8:30 on the dot. And we have with us here Mr. Victor Lewis, and he has somebody with him. I think he has two persons with him. And this is another man who is so fearless. They say that Barbadians, that they have too much fear and that they're passive. When you hear Mr. Victor Lewis and you have seen all he has done, do you see any fear in this man? I was asking somebody the other day about that. I was talking to Lumumba actually yesterday or day before. I said, look at Mr. Victor Lewis. This concept that Barbadians are afraid. Where are we taking on that kind of conditioning and that kind of socialization? Because, and those kinds of lies and that kind of narrative. Look at this man and look at the work Mr. Victor Lewis is doing. Mr. Victor Lewis is part of a group that took the government to court and one. He's a Bajan. So don't come here and tell me that Barbados can't do this. Let me just welcome Mr. Victor Lewis, man. He's getting me fired up. Mr. Lewis, one of my favorite people in the world. Good evening, sir.
You got me here laughing, man, from ear to ear. I love it. I love it. How are you doing?
I am super.
Wonderful, wonderful, man. I just sat down here listening to you, man. You went to tongue, man. Sweet. I love it.
It's important. We've got to stand up and we have to speak out, and we're learning from you. You have done such a great job.
Enough respect.
Yes.
Now, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Annette Brewster, they're welcoming you. Annette Brewster says Mr. Lewis is a smart man, and Sharon said, welcome, Mr. Lewis. Yeah, we got to big him up. He's a big man in our midst.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Wonderful.
I was informed that you have two others and two others backstage. I want you just to bring them forward, because we have Paulette Graves.
Paulette Graves, yes. So let's bring her in. Good night, Miss Graves.
Good night.
Good.
Yes, good night. Good night. A pleasure. Repeat.
I think the son should be there also if you have two. Is there another person?
There's a Sean here.
Yeah,
Good.
But he doesn't have on his camera. You know, the audio should be coming. Paulette, could you introduce your son, and if he's here now, if he can turn his camera on?
Tell Sean, put on the camera. My granddaughter gonna call him and tell him.
All right, but you could introduce him. Tell us the name of your son.
My son name is Sean Curtin.
Sean Curtin, right? And this is Paulette. This is Paulette Graves, and
can you tell us who they are? Can you tell us who they are?
Right. Yeah, we'll get to that. You know, because I was watching this video of the incident in Coggins Hill, where a tractor ran into a house. You know, I saw it on Facebook. I looked at it, and then you sent me the same video, but I would have seen it before. And I said, you know, this is a real concern. When I listened to how this lady spoke concerning what happened to her and the current state now that currently exists. And I said, you know, this is very unfortunate. So I went over there last week with a view of talking to her, hoping that she would have been staying somewhere in the area, but the next door neighbor allowed me to know that that Paulette is staying with some family in the area of Christchurch, you know. So this matter directly pertains to this incident, and there's so much I have to say on this. Marcia, we can't do it in half hour. So what I am proposing to do, that we will get an understanding of what is going on, and then I will deal in detail when I come, hopefully, God spare life, next week. So I want for Dave just to show us those pictures, you know, so that
can I ask a question, Mr. Lewis? There are people in the chat that have not seen the video. The video is only 30 seconds. Can we just show them the video that would have caused you to reach out to this lady?
Beautiful.
Okay, David, you can go ahead and play that video, because I think Miss Graves was very brave in speaking up, and we want to show that to the public. So go ahead, Dave. Okay, he's gonna get that because he has to change. In the meantime, guys, will you share? Okay, he's ready. Go right ahead, Dave.
Yeah. And this is Coggins Hill, where I'm living. The day on the 9th of May, the Chinese tractor running. I didn't know it was what, but all that I feel, the house was shaking. I thought it was earthquake. I holler, help, help me. Anyhow, people running, Cowell, people running. And all I hear, they're saying, oh God, Put her to sit down. Look how she trembling. Look, she trembling. Give her some water. I couldn't even drink the water. I was feel. My God, I was sitting. I could have died in this house. And these people got their heart rended, but don't fix my house back. Now, the truck, when I can see it, then I realize it's the tractor running and damage up all my furniture, everything. All what I asking them for is to do my house. I'm begging the nation, I'm begging me and everybody to look into this matter, let come in my house.
But hold on, they have rebuilt the house, but there are issues
There's
with
issue
the
in the
construction.
house.
So talk to us about that.
There's issue the house want to do over the foundation want to build properly. They do the foundation for the part where it's running and come and see it crack. It crack and it moving. It moving. So how could I come in a house like this? And I'm begging them, the Chinese, to please, please open your little eyes and come and do my house now. Look, all
Come
the
and show us where the problem is.
what the Chinese they build. Look at it. It started to crack. Look, how could I come in out this? It started to move away. Huh? Oh God. Look. Please help me. Lord, please open my heart and help me and let me come in this house. It's hard. In no time I would have come in this house. Please, I'm begging all you. What more can I do? Just fix the house. All what the house want is to fix on the foundation. I was in the house. Whether what it was, it did there good. And I was living here for years. But when I did the front and loader come in and jam this house, everybody say that this house have to build over back. It not build over. Do the foundation, strengthen the foundation, then put back this house. And that is all I'm asking y'all. Please, I don't want no liar, nothing to come in. Please, I'm begging, do it for me. The house started to move. You see? The house moving from what they built. Look at that. From there. Look. You gonna tell me? Huh?
Let's go inside.
Yes, let me kill this disease. I got
Tell us when you want to stop, Victor.
look.
Yeah, I
This is
think
my
we're
bedroom.
good.
This
I think we're good for there now because we have quite a lot of photos that
Photos
we really want to focus
that
on.
you want to. Can I ask
You-
one question,
Now,
Miss?
hold on before you go to that question, because I really want to make this particular comment. I went over there last week and nobody was around me. I didn't even know who the name of the lady, Paulette. And I stood up on the other side of the road and looked at the house. Could you imagine looking at a pretty lady with dirty skin? Pretty lady with dirty skin. That is how I view that house from a technical perspective. Go ahead. Go ahead, Marcia.
Yes, thank you for that, Mr. Lewis. I want to just before you show all the pictures, and I'll just turn it all over to you. I just can't help but asking Miss Graves. Miss Graves, this where are you from? Which country? I'm from Jamaica. I hear a different accent there. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Guyana.
You're from Guyana. And how
Yes,
long you
please.
came to Barbados? You've been in Barbados how long?
But a long time, but several 40 something years.
You're a Bajan, you're a Bajan man. You're here longer than me. I'm here 30 something years. How long
Yes,
am I
yes.
here, Dave? Not 30 something, 20 something years. So
Yeah.
yeah. So you're here way longer than I have been. And let me ask you, you built this house?
Pardon me?
You is this your own home? You built it?
My husband.
Your husband. Okay, so you guys together, you built this house from scratch.
Yes, please.
Wow. I think that is important to understand. And your husband is still alive, ma'am?
No, please.
Ah. So nobody's there to defend you. So your
No,
husband, you and your husband, you built this house, right? You built this house from scratch. Okay, so
yes,
people stay with her. Understand, she's a Guyanese, came here, married, they worked together, built their home. Everybody on here can relate to that from scratch.
Yes.
Did you sit down and design it, or you had somebody design it for you?
No, he designed it. He and some other men.
And you liked your home. Tell me what you like best about your home before this happened.
I like to be alone.
You like the home, and you decorate your house. You had it decorated.
Yes, please. I had
Tell
a
me about
nice sweet home.
You had a nice sweet home. What was the color scheme? Tell me about the house.
The house was a 2-bedroom house. I had a nice set, 3-piece set in the front, what we bought. And then we had an exterior set, a 3-piece chair set. That is a wooden one with cushion.
Yes.
And, other things like a big set. I had a glass table with all this right.
Yes, but then my condolences, your husband died.
Yes, please, thank you.
Yes, and so you are the person leading the family, and you need that support. And I want Barbadians to understand who this woman is, Mr. Lewis. It's important that we understand as females, and she's now operating as a single mother, all right, a single parent, and the home, their matrimonial home, the home that they work and build, is now the foundation of it is destroyed. That she decorated, proud of her home. Yeah. I'm so proud of you, though. I'm proud of you of what you've accomplished. But over to you, Doctor. Over to you, Mr. Lewis.
Yes, please.
Well, let me just say a few things, because I spent 28 years at Allen School in technical education. 28 years. My specialty is really mechanical and electrical engineering. I would have taught woodwork. I would have, of course, taught electrical. I taught mechanical. I taught technical drawing. I was with CXC, with Kate Engineering Drawings. Engineering Drawings. I oversee that with CXC. I would have gone to Dominica,
yes,
to repair the houses there after the hurricane. I would have been to Carriacou to assist in the repair in Carriacou, and lately I would have gone to Jamaica to assist with the repairs there. So let me just allow the public to know that I know a thing or two, So when I went over to the house last week, and I stood up in the road and looked at the house, I was very, very disappointed to believe that we have technical expertise in Barbados who would have built a house that is so much deformed. Because I said to you just now, just don't look at the house. It's a beautiful house that is on dirty skin. It's beautiful in terms of a paint job. It's beautiful because it appears to have a roof on it and a side and a front. But when you look at the structure of it, I am extremely disappointed. And without the interaction from Paulette and seeing that house, I said to myself, Mr. Lewis, you must get involved in this, because exactly what Paulette was saying on the video just now, before I went into the house, before I surveyed even the external of the house, just to stay up in the road and look at it, I was extremely disappointed to think that technical education in Barbados could produce artisans who would, in actual fact, repair a house with such level of incompetence. I was very disappointed, but I learned more. So, show another photo there.
So what we are seeing on the screen here is, explain to us what this picture is.
This is the tractor, and Paulette, I think you can speak on this one because you know when it occurred, and you know, Paulette, tell us about this tractor. I think you said just now it occurred sometime in May in 2020. You could elaborate. Go right ahead, Paulette.
That was last year. I was made to understand that this tractor was working at White Hill when the Chinese
this tractor here, Paulette, right?
Yeah, that same very big tractor, that same one.
Yeah.
When the Chinese they come out, wherever they was working at White Hill, they come off for it and they was going into wherever. The tractor started to move and they had to run and stop it.
By itself?
Yes, the Chinese they run and stop it. The lady told me that.
So this same tractor here, you're saying that this tractor was in White Hill.
Yes.
And this tractor run away by itself.
Yes, it didn't have no brakes, the lady said. They said that no, that the tractor didn't have no brakes. But couple run into somebody else in Coggins Hill. So she turned and tell them if she had known the person who was it running, she would have called and tell them that that tractor didn't have no brakes.
Well, you know, Marcia, these are allegations to the point that as far as Paulette is concerned, this is the same tractor that was reported in White Hill that ran away by itself. So my concern is relative to this dimension is whether these equipment that are being used by the Chinese in Barbados, are they roadworthy? And if so, what checks were made on these equipment that are being used in Barbados? Because Paulette could have lost her life. Many individuals who in the Coggins would have been subjected to this piece of equipment up in the hills that ran away in White Hill and now came and ran away again in Coggins, destroying her house. So my first question is whether these equipment that are being used by the Chinese, whether they are roadworthy, and if it doesn't pose a danger to the public of Barbados to have equipment being used on our roads that are not roadworthy. That's my first question.
Yeah, and that's a very good question to ask, and I want to find out something. It's the first time seeing these pictures because I know you sent them, but I was so busy today, I didn't get a chance to look on it. But probably it's a good thing. What am I looking at here? What's happening here in this picture?
If you can just roll through the pictures there, Dave. Go to the next photo because we can see a tractor there. We can see the front door. So that tractor, in actual fact, came down Coggins Hill, ran away down Coggins Hill. I don't know if it had a driver behind it or not. I don't know if he lost control. I don't know if he had any brakes. I don't know. right? So we just will need to go back to the report just to hear from the police or otherwise as to whether a driver was in the tractor at the time of the incident, or whether the tractor ran away again by itself and knocked down. But the end result is that Paulette's house have been damaged. It hit on the southeastern side of the house. And of course, with an impact in that area, clearly from my observation, that entire structure, the entire structure would have been affected. Certainly the foundation. Show me another photo there, Dave. You can just go through those photos and I will just speak as you go through them. Keep rolling with the photos there. Right, beautiful. So you can see the structural damage there to the actual foundation. Now, when I looked at the house and you were there in person, you can see so much discrepancies. The house is warped. All that Paulette had to say relative to this house has been totally justified based upon my observations, and you will hear more from Paulette because she had to request, because of Paulette's stance, not to take this house because of the condition of the house. Keep going through the photos, Dave. Keep going with the photos. You know, because of the condition of the house, everything in that house was shattered. Give me another photo there, Dave. Everything in the house shattered. And it really puzzled me when I request of Paulette, I had to speak to the next door neighbor. I left my number there, and then I heard from Paulette. So my question to Paulette, was, who is your constituency representative? Because what I am seeing here in terms of the condition of this house from a technical perspective, this is a house that you should not accept. And I'm going to show you the actual crack in the foundation. I'm going to show you a report from an engineer who came to the site on Paulette's request, and we'll give you more on that, because I said that we can't deal with this in its entirety, because this house is totally shattered. So when we just look at that video just now, the video you played there, Marcia, it may appear to you, just viewing the house, it can see a front, it can see doors, I can see windows. It appears to be nicely painted, has on a roof, so everything is good. Far from the truth. Far from the truth. Going in the house, and I looked up at the ceiling. This is what I'm seeing. Give me another photo there. Don't hold the photo. Just keep the photos going. All right. So I look up at the ceiling and see that whole structure there ripped away. Now, hold this one here for a minute, because what Paulette said to me, Victor, you know, they got some board in that house that the termites started eat it out. You know, so I had to ask Paulette then, who repaired the house? I was of the opinion that some Bajan company took responsibility for repairing Paulette's house. So tell me something, Paulette. Who took the responsibility for repairing your house? Who repaired it? Let me be more specific. Paulette, go ahead, Paulette. Tell us. Who repaired your house?
The Chinese do it.
The Chinese
do it back.
So Marcia, the Chinese, where now I was looking upon this house and saying with myself, who mad person could have built this house just by looking at it? Everything looked wrong. When I look at the front of the house, I can clearly see that the right side was higher than the left. I can clearly look at the side of the house, see the whole side of the house warped. Everything out of commission. And Paulette said to me that not only did the Chinese build the house, but there were other ladies who accompanied the Chinese on the house. And she gave me some names, a Donna and a Giant, that accompanied her, because what Paulette said is that I cannot accept this house. And this is only Claudette, the owner, trying to defend herself. So Paulette said to me, Victor, I can't take that house. Look at this wood. All the termites started to eat at it already. You know, I had to arrange with Paulette. I went by the house today, asked Paulette to open up, let me see for myself. Let me see for myself. So when I come on the Marcia Weekes Show and I speak, I can say I saw. Marcia, that material there is foam ply. Foam ply that you use for boxing. If you can build a little hut that you can take it down in a few weeks, you can use foam ply, because then you just tumble it one side, put a match on it and burn it up, because it will go into termites. And what Paula is saying to me now is that, Victor, I'm seeing termites in my house because the Chinese put that down. But darn it, don't say what we at, Marcia. No. Paulette, tell us, it was either Donna or Giant. When you questioned that wood, what did they say to you?
Say is marine ply sheet. I said no.
Yes, they said. Now, I want to know. I want to know. And I would really want to hear from the representative. Tell us about the qualifications, all the Chinese. Tell us about the qualifications of this individual in question, Donna, or in question, Giant. They want to convince Paulette that that material there is marine ply. Marine ply costs $200 a sheet. $200 on average for a sheet of 3/4 marine ply. Foam ply, 3/4 costs about $80 per sheet. That's cheap wood. And they wanted to fool Paulette.
That's
and
it.
that is what hurt me. They want to fool Paulette that she must take the keys for that house, move in it when they have used cheap materials, when they haven't repaired the foundation. I'm going to get the foundation in a minute. And they wanted Paulette to take over that. And I want to know, tell me about the qualifications of Donna or Giant, who could say to Paulette that that is marine ply. And Paulette took a stance. So when the nation would have brought coverage, and you would have seen that video just now, Marcia, you didn't know about this?
No.
That they went into the house and they're trying to fool Paulette that this is marine ply and she should take it and move on. But I then had to ask Paulette, who is the representative? Paulette, tell me, who's the representative? Now, let me see a few things here. Coming down Coggins Hill, on the left side of the road is the constituency of St. Joseph. On the right side of the road is the constituency of St. Andrew. So Paulette's house is located on the right side of the road, which is the constituency of St. Andrew. I had to ask Paulette. So Paulette, tell me, who is the representative for St. Andrew?
Mr. Springer.
Mr. Springer. That is Rommel Springer. Rommel Springer. So tell me something. Has he visited your home either on the day of the incident or afterwards? Tell us in detail.
He visited the same day was the incident.
That is when? That was in 2025, the 9th of,
yes.
The 9th of May?
Yes, please. The same day when the incident. Yes, please.
Did he come back to the house? Did he visit the house anytime after?
No, never.
No. So this is your constituency rep who came to the house, saw your plight, And this is the kind of support that you have gotten so far from him, where he turned up 1 year ago. And now when you refuse to get the house, what did the Chinese say to you?
The Chinese tell me if I anything, I got to get an engineer.
You got to get
I
an
got
engineer.
to get me an engineer.
So they didn't tell this man on the screen, Rommel Springer, that an engineer is required because Rommel Springer is the constituency representative for St. Andrew. Therefore, he should have stepped up to the plate and say he's going to get an engineer either from MTW or from housing, national housing or whatever, if they still exist, to come to the site, to take responsibility, allow you to step back and allow the government engineers to step forward and look after your interests. But Mr. Rommel Springer, he has not done that. And Marcia, he turned up there on the 9th of May 2025, and he had come back since, and he is representing the people of St. Andrew.
I tell you, he's going to come back now.
Yeah, no.
Come back now.
Hold it, because I had to inquire for a number for Mr. Springer. I gave him a call yesterday. I left my numbers for him to call me back. And with all due respect, his secretary from the constituency office called me, said she heard from Mr. Springer, and Mr. Springer passed the number on to her to ask her how she could assist me. So I know, but Marcia, like, you're listening, man. Come on, Marcia. I said that Mr. Springer said that he is in Parliament. Fair enough. If he's in Parliament, he's in Parliament. I ain't got a problem with that. But I told the secretary, she was very, very cooperative. I must say that. Very, very cooperative. I left three numbers with the secretary to ask Mr. Springer to give me a call. And up until now, I have not heard from him. Because Paulette shouldn't have to be going getting no engineer. So tell us about this engineer, Paulette. You got an engineer. Give me his name.
After the Chinese and Donald say that I have to get my own engineer, if I don't agree with the house, I call Mr. Springer and tell him what they told me.
And what did he say?
That I have to get my own engineer. His word was, if they say you got to get the engineer, you got to get the engineer. And that's all he said to me, and nothing more. I never hear back from him.
You could believe this, Marcia? That this is what she's here.
Hold a minute. I have to ask a question before we. The Chinese, they're here at the request, or at the arrangement is with the government that brought them here, right?
Yeah.
I think we need to just pause right there. So Rommel Springer's government, okay, is responsible for the Chinese being in Barbados, and the Chinese and working in that area, and the Chinese destroyed this woman's home, and they're now putting it on her.
Yes,
she's supposed to get it done.
Precisely, but it gets worse. It gets worse than that. So tell us, Paulette, are you working?
No, please. I'm pensioner.
And you're a pensioner?
She's a pensioner.
Yes. So,
Paulette, what a wickedness.
So, Paulette, who had to pay for the report?
I had to pay for it.
Out your pocket? Out your little piggy bank?
Yeah, I had to pay.
How much you had to pay for the report?
$700.
You could believe that. I want to ask Mr. Springer, why is it that he's not stepping up to the plate and representing Paulette, who is in his constituency? Because I asked Mr. Springer since yesterday, Mr. Springer, because I left my name. I don't know if he remembers my name from Joe's River. I don't know. But at least he had the decency to say to the secretary, give Mr. Lewis a call to see how you can help him. But I had to say to the secretary that the questions I have to ask relative to what's going on, I don't think that she's capable of answering them. So I want to hear from Mr. Springer. If he's busy, he's busy. But at least I gave you 3 numbers. You can get me landline. You can get me in Barbados. You can get me out of Barbados. Where I am, Mr. Springer can reach me. I have not heard from him as yet. But tell us, Paulette, tell us, where you staying now? What's your current accommodation? Where you staying?
I'm staying by my daughter.
Right. So, Marcia, you just made a statement there that, you know, I must ask you to move to the front of the class because it's the government's responsibility who brought the Chinese here, who because of malicious damage destroyed Paulette's house, dislocated her. Now Paulette has to bring or find herself when she would have said to her daughter to leave and cleave. So now that daughter wanting to leave and cleave to her husband, that both of them could enjoy themselves in their birthday suits, how they want to in their own home. Paulette now must find herself up by her daughter's house being displaced. Why did you choose to go to that house? Any particular reason, Paulette?
Yes, because I am a diabetic and I didn't know where they put in me.
Right. Marcia, don't run, Marcia. I tell you, it gets worse. And I want to know. I'm not here. I'm not here. You're muted,
wait. So let's get this straight. This woman is a widow.
Yes.
She's a pensioner.
Mm-hmm.
She's a diabetic who's now left homeless, without a home that her and her husband use their hands and build from scratch. The husband died, left the home for his wife. And you're telling me that she had to pick up $700 of her pension check to pay for damages to her home done by the Chinese? Big, I mean, they have all, I mean, they don't have engineers?
No, the Chinese told her that if she is not satisfied, go get an engineer. And what did Mr. Springer, who the representative said? Mr. Springer said to Paulette, who is a pensioner, who gets money like me, you know, from the national insurance. I gotta go like Paulette to my little piggy bank. And she had to pull out $700. While Rommel, the representative for St. Joseph, could have taken responsibility on himself to bring in national housing or to bring in MTW so that one of the engineers that's working with the government would give them the technical support and would also give them the opportunity to advise her legally on what she should be doing. But it gets worse than that, you know, Marcia. It gets worse because if a tractor come and knock down my house and knock me out of commission, that I can't use my house, I can't use it because everything is dislocated. Tell me, Marcia, I put you in front of the class just now. Who must pay for accommodation in any house that who must pay for the accommodation?
It will have to be the Chinese or the government of this country.
But tell me something. Have you received any money from anybody yet, Paulette?
No, please, no.
Not a cent. Not even to buy a pack of biscuit. Not 1 cent. Paulette has reported to me that she has received from the Chinese. This is over a year. Over a year. And the same man on the screen, Mr. Roman Spring, I want him to step up to the plate. Person putting on there, Mr. Grenville Phillips is needed. Now we can get to Grenville because you mentioned a good name. So put me back on screen there, Dave, you know, because you had to get an engineer, right, Paulette, that you pay $700 to. What's the name of that gentleman that you got?
Mr. Philip, Dr. Philip.
Say that again.
Dr. Philip.
Right. Dr. Grenville Phillips. So,
yes.
Pamela Edwards, 1569. Let me just inform you that the engineer that Paulette got, I have his report. And just like my observations, I spoke to Mr. Phillips, and Mr. Phillips said to me that when he stood up in the road and looked at the house, he couldn't believe it. He said with himself, I cannot believe that the person who repaired this house ever used a level. Everything looks wrong. Everything. And I told you, Marcia, that I can't deal with this in full. I want to be able to show the public of Barbados all the information contained in Dr. Grenville Phillips' report. It will shock you. And I went in the house today, and the house has been rewired. But the whole foundation crack. I sent you some other photos there, Dave. You know, deal with the photos up front. I just some photos I took today that I want for you to pull though. It is one showing a crack in the foundation, and that is one that I want to focus on. I don't know if you still have video there in the studio, Marcia. If it is one with a crack in the foundation, so keep rolling through, and I'll tell you when to stop. I don't know if Paulette's son is still there. I don't think he's showing on the screen. Keep rolling through the videos there. That's one showing the farm flight and the marine flight.
Paulette's son is there, Sean. Sean, you can turn on your microphone if you want to. Even if you don't want to turn on your video, you could turn on your microphone.
So you see this. Go back to that photo there. Go back to that photo. That's the one I want. But go back to the photo. Go back to the one before, the one you just had on there.
Okay, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Yeah,
in the meantime, Sean can turn on his mic even if he doesn't want to turn on his camera. Yes, thank you, Sean, here to help your mommy. Good night, Sean. Welcome to the Marcia Weekes Show.
Pleasant good night to you, team. Sorry I did fall asleep, but I think I got up just in time. Yes. I think I heard most of it, and I'm pleased with what I'm hearing so far, and I'm pleased with what you guys are doing. So thank you for that.
Yes, we want to help your mom.
Yeah, appreciate that greatly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You had a question for Sean, Mr.
Yeah,
Lewis?
I just wanted to hear from Sean. You know, just tell us how he feels relative to the support that he got from his constituency representative, Paulette's constituency representative, because I don't think he lives in the Sinanja area. So tell us how you feel about the whole situation. What's your name again?
Sean.
Sean, right? Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, like you rightly said it. Everything, Mr. I didn't got your name, Mr.
Yeah, Lewis.
Mr. Lewis. Yeah. I think she was treated unfairly. She would have had to, like you said, get her own from her home pocket, pay for a lawyer, then to hear by Joyan and it's Joyan and
Donna.
Sorry,
Donna.
The name is not coming back to me right now.
Donna.
But yes, that she is. It's like they just put her in a corner as a pensioner, as an elderly woman, and it's like our hands tied. We can't do nothing about it. And we just seeking help in everywhere we can get it. That's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. So when you look at this photo here, then Sean, You know, when you look at the photo there, you can clearly see, you know, because the brown one there, right? The brown one there is the marine ply, and then the
Yeah.
one close to there, so you can see the one with all the knots and everything. That's the farm ply, and they
Yeah.
and they and they try to fool your mother. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, not good again. Because even the last time mom and I went up there with my sister as well, which is who my mom is staying with now, we could have seen that the termite already started to come through there already. So that's going to make it worse. So as I tell my mom, we need to get up and get something going, because the longer it stays unattended, the more it's going to deteriorate. My mom was even willing to let us just get some termite treatment and give it a spray for now, just trying to salvage as much as we can. And then it's rather unfortunate that even I could go to tell you, when after the bulldozer ran into the house, my mom would have had her furniture or nice bits of furniture. They wanted to repair stuff and give it to her without purchasing new stuff, and it's a mess. It's a mess.
So they wanted to repair. They wanted to repair furniture and get back to your mom.
Correct, yeah, and telling her about the cost for it, so she could go and get estimate from course and have my mom back and forth, and knowing that it's not going to do nothing. They take us to a lawyer there in the Pine Hill area. He too, it didn't come true for us much. He is actually favoring the government side, or Joyan and that team side, which is Complan. So yeah, we're not getting anywhere at this time.
Yeah. So Marcia, you see what we have to deal with, because I'm getting further news now that there was legal consultation, and it appears to though that they were consulting with people who are in bed with the government, and this is not a political issue. This is an issue of fact. This is an issue of fact that a tractor came down the road. This tractor is insured, because if it is on the road, if it is on the public road of Barbados, it has to be insured. And if it is insured, then the insurance company is responsible for all damages, because this particular incident is one of malicious damage. And this lady is not only suffering in terms of a house, she's also suffering psychologically, mentally, socially, and otherwise. And not 1 cent. Tell us, Sean. Tell us.
Oh yes, yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
think?
I think after my mom would have
Yeah, go
had
ahead.
her doctor visit on the same day from the shock and the trauma, and a little shaken up, because I think the tractor would have pushed her out of her chair because she was sitting in front house.
What?
That was the only money. That was the only money they pay at the.
Wait a minute,
We were
Sean.
that-
Sean,
Yes, please.
stop there. You
Yeah.
jumped over something there that you said. You're
Yeah.
telling me, all this time I didn't realize, please forgive my ignorance. Your mother was in the house. Go over the little detail you just said there a while ago. What you said?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. She was sitting in the front house when the tractor would have got away or was driven by someone, or not sure. I don't think we got clarity on that as well. But the tractor went straight in the house. My mom was sitting in the front house watching her television, and that's where the commotion take place. Yeah, and then I was given a call at work, and that is when I head up there when everything was already done. All the damage was already done.
She's what?
Who has suffered? Paula.
I have to inject this in it, Sean. I am Jamaican born. And those of you, if I'm wrong, so be it. But I am a very honest person. And I believe that this woman being a Guyanese have something to do with the way how this government is treating her,
I would agree with that.
How they expect to get away with this?
I would say so far so good, because up to now I think my mom haven't gotten any compensation for housing, for living. Her life is just taken away from her in a way that she didn't ask for or don't want, and they refuse. I would say they greatly refuse to do anything about it. As you could see, because up to today we have no closure.
Right. So I think that Paulette, were you offered accommodation? I think you're muted.
Go ahead. Reply, Paulette. Were you offered accommodation? We didn't hear.
Yes, please.
Right. And you were offered accommodation because they know very well that you cannot be living in the house that was shattered. So then the insurance is liable to compensate you for accommodation, or they must provide accommodation for you. And you said just now, but because of special arrangements on your part, because you're diabetic, you told the Chinese that you want to stay by your daughter. Why? Because you're diabetic, correct?
Yes, please.
Right. So that's why you're by your daughter, because you're diabetic. So that's a special arrangement that you would have made. So I am clearly of the opinion that the Chinese should be paying you for your living expenses.
Yes.
While the house is being repaired to your satisfaction. To your satisfaction. So now we are over a year, and I have in my possession a report from Dr. Grenville Phillips that shows significant discrepancies with this house. And if Dave, if you can go back to that photo that shows the crack. Because
while Dave is looking for that picture,
go ahead.
Look for the picture, Dave. But what I'm saying, we can't hear this Barbados and unhear it, if that's a word. I am saying to us, we need to go down. We have to get down to St. Andrew, folks.
Precisely.
And listen, if this happened in a particular country that I am familiar with, Complan could not work another day in here. Complan, this is a widow. This is a pensioner. Mm-hmm. This is abuse of the elderly, Joyanne and Donna. You the Barbadians who try to convince and this woman, let me tell you, Complan must not work another day.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go down there. This is what I would get me out of my house. We need to go down there. They must compensate this pensioner, this elderly woman.
But the compensation needs to start from the 9th of May 2025.
Yes. And they will.
Right. So you see that photo there. If you can just zoom in, I don't know if you can zoom in on it, and you're pointing that beautiful. You see that crack? I mean, Marcia, when you watch the video that you showed me just now, you can see that. I know that Paulette was trying to show you that crack, but you can see it not in detail like I saw it today. So that along with many other photos that I took shows that foundation is unstable, and they put back the house, warp though it may be, on top of foundation. That's no good. And in an area such as that soil that we have in Coggins, you must utilize what we call a floating foundation, and all members must be locked together. So the foundation technically floats because of the type of soil. That's how you design it. So you cannot remove all the joists, all the rafters, all the roof, put them one side, and then get a block and try to plaster it back and put back on your joists and start to build back the house. It's wrong. And we must step out in our numbers and give Paulette and her family 200% support, because this house is extremely bad. And this is based on my assessment.
This is unacceptable. And listen, all you've got to do, set it up, Mr. Lewis, and we are coming down there. I am telling you, I will use my Facebook page tomorrow and call out this waste man. The Rommel Springer, you're a waste man. This is a widow. This is a pensioner. And I'm sure you probably knock. Well, she didn't see you after that, so you didn't even go there to get a boat.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold it here. You see that? You see this particular photo here? That's the roof. And when I stood up in the road, and I looked up at that roof, there are two more photos there that I have, Dave, where I took a photo of one side of the roof and then the other side. If you come down to the front, you will see that the actual permaclad sheet sitting down on top of the roof. That's the kind of finished product, finished inverted commas product that they wanted to hand over to Paulette to take as a house, you know, unsightly. When I look at the front and I look at the distance between the trimming board and the permaclad sheet, then I went down to the back, or I went then on the other side, and you got to go to another photo. I took both sides. When I looked at that, I said within myself, that roof cannot be square. A permaclad sheet is about 33 inches wide, and it runs parallel. The lengths run parallel. So when I went to the front and see the overhang on the same trimming board, and I look at the distance coming out on that trimming board, if the front is 1.5 inches, the back is about 8 inches, meaning that the overhang on that side is so much larger than the front. And I said to myself, who joker could have built this house? And it didn't take me to go in the house to see that. That alone told me that the person who repaired this house is totally incompetent. Totally. And it is not a Bajan. It is the Chinese who have been given to nail a few boards together, nail a few permaclad sheets, and hand keys to Paulette to walk into her house to say goodbye to her. That's what they wanted to do. And before I saw Paulette, before I spoke to Paulette, last week when I saw that, I said, I must step in and support Paulette on her request that I am not accepting this house. But you got to wait until you see the report from Dr. Grenville Phillips. He is the engineer. Nice to see you there, Sean. You know, you got to wait till you see the report from Dr. Grenville Phillips. And I'm going to be dealing with that report next week. God spare life. Because I don't think we will have the time to deal with it today. But Marcia, I want to deal with that report in detail. You know why? Bear with me, Marcia. That same group, you know, will be working up in Foster Hall, St. John, Martins Bay, all down, coming down to Foster Hall, St. Joseph. This same team, this same Chinese group will be up there working. I am not saying that they don't have competence, but if they have competence in road building, fine. I give you full credit. Take an A+ and go home. But for building houses, I give you a Z. It's poor.
But you know, it is this Joy and Donna who are trying, based on the report of Paulette Graves, seem to be trying to pull wool over this woman's eyes. Okay, these are two Bajans. Were they Bajans, Miss Graves? Are they Chinese? Is Joyanne and Donna Chinese? Let me unmute your mic. There was a sound coming out. Tell me, is Joyanne and Donna Chinese?
No, they are Bajan.
Okay, and they do they work with the government or are they private?
I don't know if they work. I know they just work with the Chinese, but I don't know.
They are Complan representative.
They are Complan representative.
Yes.
Well, after I want to get the surnames of these people who try to trick you with that based on your report with that plywood. I want to get it off air. I'll get it. Go ahead, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, but you know, I have this report from Dr. Grenville Phillips, who obviously is a civil engineer, and he paid out of Paulette's piggy bank. $700 she had to pull out of her pension, not the constituency rep, Mr. Springer, because what Paulette is saying to me, that since that visit on the 9th of July 2025, that Mr. Springer has not returned. Mr. Springer didn't even say to Paulette, send me a copy of the report so I can see it. But when the public of Barbados see this report, God spare life next week, you're going to cry shame. And I'm hoping that by this time, we will be able to tell you who is this Donna and who is this Joyanne that tried to trick. And I must commend you, Paulette. I must commend you. When you stood up firm, big round of applause for you. When you stood up firm and said within yourself, I am not accepting this house because that house is a total waste. It is, technically speaking. I'm extremely disappointed. And what even bothers me more is the possible implications for Barbadians going forward. Because if an incident of this nature happens again, who are the artisans that will turn up to repair your house? This level of incompetence. So, Sean, I know within yourself, you know, as a grantly and easy to come by. Your mommy worked hard over the years. And I know that you are proud of her. I know now that you want to give her all the necessary moral support that the family would want to give. But we have insurance who must step up to the plate. And they ought to be guided by the constituency rep. So tell me in your opinion then, Sean, it's nice to see you. Tell me in your opinion, have you heard anything from the representative on behalf of your mom?
No, I haven't. The only two persons I would have spoken to is same Donna and Joyanne. After the back and forth with reaching with the lawyer, like I say, from somewhere in the Pine area, then I think what I was telling my mom is that if she's not satisfied with the house as she is, she will have to go and take a lawyer and see how we go from there. So things like that is what we would have heard. Yeah.
So that means more expenses. You gotta now go and pay a lawyer.
Correct. Yeah.
So you pay $700. You pay $700 for the report, and now you have to pay a lawyer.
That's right. That is correct.
Right. So I am calling upon Barbados for some lawyer to step up in pro bono on behalf of the Graves family, to step up to the plate, because she's sitting in her house watching television, have made significant contributions to the development of our country over the past 40-something years. Now there's lots of oil in Ghana. She didn't pick up her shoes and say, well, I'm going back to my rich country. She stayed with us and gave us that support. And now that she's requesting support from the people of this country, we find that this behavior, very despicable, could be exhibited in this our country we call Barbados. And I really want to commend you again, Paulette, you know, for your stance on the whole issue. And I want to encourage you to be strong, because all of Barbados will be behind you. I gave Mr. Phillips a call, and Mr. Phillips have given me, you know, full blessings in terms of going forward and being very detailed about the report that was issued in respect of the damages to your house. So you're currently living again, Paulette, with your daughter, right? Right, Paulette, you're currently living with your daughter, and that's in the Christchurch area.
Pardon me?
You're currently living with your daughter in the Christchurch area.
Yes, please.
And anytime you want to get to your house in Coggins Hill, what do you have to do? Do you have a car that you drive down there, or do you have to take the bus?
No, I just she just take me if I have to go there.
She would take you straight down to Coggins Hill, or do you have to
if she vacancy, if she have time, she would just take me down, or my son, if they have time, yeah.
And that is gas.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. So Marcia, we have experienced this whole situation, you know, that really.
Yes.
And just 2 weeks ago, my mom would have had to pay $300 just to get the land clear again because the bush was coming up. So we pay a contractor $300 to clear the land, and then I went there last week just to spray, just to start to maintain the place again, you know, so they don't get overburdened with grass again. So things like that have to be going on. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
You're pressured because of proximity.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have callers. Guys, I would love for Barbadians to call in and to speak to this pensioner, this widow, somebody who came to Barbados with a dream, and her and her husband, they worked and they did what all of us would want to do. You buy your own home. You buy your own, you build your own home, buy your land, build your home. Can you imagine how they would have been as a married couple? And unfortunately, he has passed on, right? Left the home to his wife. And this is what this pensioner who's diabetic, a widow, right? This is what she has to be this is the condition that she has to be what she has to be enduring, and nobody to turn to. I mean, I tell you, if this was Bible times, I mean, this is so unbiblical. This is a widow. You take care of the widows. And I commend Mr. Victor Lewis for looking after this woman. Listen, there's a caller on the line. Caller, good night. Welcome to the Marcia Weekes Show.
Hi, night. My name is Ramon A. Goodman. You know, I've been listening to the program.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
It's really unfortunate, and I'm just hoping for equitable solutions to this situation. You know, it is heart-wrenching to hear the story, and you know, I stand in solidarity with the lady. I heard that there's going to be some support for her, and I am ready to go and stand with that lady. You know, it is very unfortunate. I think that, you know, through everything, there must be some level of humanity, some level of a serious level of humanity, and I'm not seeing here. Communication is important as well too. You know, I think a call or a message, something to the lady would have done a lot better than what they're getting now. They're getting a lot of silence, you know, and it's very unfortunate. And I know, as I said, a little communication would have sufficed, and I know the lady would have felt a little better if you know, there was some level of communication from the representative. You know, really situation. And as I said again, I'm wishing her well. I'm wishing her equitable solutions to the challenges. You know.
Yeah, Mr. Goodman, did you get a chance to see? I don't know when you started watching the show. Did you see the damage that was done to this house?
Yes, please. And I did say on social media as well too. I saw on social media, but obviously before commenting, you know, research must be done and so forth. I want to hear the full story before any comments were made, right? But I did see it on social media, unfortunately. and I saw the damages, the cracks, and so forth. And the role of the insurance company, I've worked in insurance for years, is to indemnify the insurer. That means obviously putting the person back in the position that they were in before the collision, right? So from what I'm hearing here, what I'm hearing, that hasn't been done. You know, that hasn't been done, and it's not good enough. You know, I was told that you guys are waiting on some reports, and you know, it'd be interesting to see the findings of those reports.
No, I let me say to the caller that we are not waiting on any report. We have the report. We have it. We have it. And I will be dealing with it next week because we don't have sufficient time.
Representation is very important. You know, so
yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Goodman. Thank you for calling, folks. The line is open, and you are free to call in. Everybody, anybody can call in. Those in the diaspora, call in. This could be your mother. This could be your aunt. This could be your sister. You know, I want us to. This is a story about humanity. This is not a story about politics. It's not. It's a story about humanity. You see her in front of you. This is a widow. She. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think there's a call. And I hope, guys, the call needs to be about what is happening here. Okay. If it's not about what is happening, I'm going to kindly ask you to call back another time. So when you call, it must be what is happening with, this is about Paulette tonight. I want Barbadians, we've got to show that humanity, which we do. We do that. We as Barbadians, we know how to do that. Good night. Yeah. Welcome to the Marcia Weekes Show.
Yes, I just calling about today. I'm gonna carry things down back as well today, the full stuff.
Okay. You remember this call tonight is about Paulette, though.
I know. But I just call you to tell you that I carry the stuff to the home down back as well and give the poor people. So I have to get to the office.
Yes. Well, that is wonderful. We'll talk about that on Friday. Will you call back on Friday?
Okay then. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Okay, so what he's talking about there is he went and brought something for the elderly in Beckles Road, at the Beckles Road facility there, District Hospital. But we will look at that in more detail on, God willing, on Friday night. But right now we want this to be about Paulette. Okay.
Right. I know that they've just put up on the screen there, just the front page to the report, because the first caller, right? That this is, in actual fact, we have the report in our hands, and Paulette was able to send this report on to me, and this report is very detailed, very detailed. It has the problems he observed, and what are the recommendations and the possible causes, and what he is recommending happens relative to this project. And I'm saying it focuses primarily on this aspect, the same thing that Paulette was saying, that the foundation is not good. So as far as this job is concerned, and I think it was a bit unfortunate, you know, today, when I would have gone in and see that they have rewired the building, and I believe that the electrical inspection took place already, but that entire building has to come down because the foundation is not good. So that all of that house has to move, as Paulette was rightfully saying. And I think a comment was made relative to this too on the day of the accident.
Good night, Marcia.
Yes,
go ahead.
Good night, sir.
Mr. Lawrence, the tiny bakers, on Highway 1, they do not carry no license. So I would like to know that vehicle that do the damage, if he had a picture of it, and if he pointed to have a license or not.
Well, you see, I don't know if I can comment
Okay,
on.
you're saying that he can't hear you, Mr. Lewis, because of the setup. So you want to know if he had a license, and I think that's what. So you're saying, caller, when you see the Chinese vehicles on the road, they don't have a license plate?
No, highway one there by Discovery. When they cross in the road, they do not have no license on them. No number plates or nothing.
No number plates. Okay, that's what you're saying. All right, so we will have to check into that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, caller. Any encouraging word for Mr. Paulette Graves?
Yeah, I would say that she said. Yeah, I would say that they may not give happiness or serving it in the right way. Because all the things that she's doing, the damage they do, they should give the lady better accommodation, and they should treat the woman like a lady, and not how they treat her like on and disrespectful manners. Also, I want to talk to you about Pinder. Can I talk about that now?
No, not now. Not now. We're going to talk about that, but not now, okay? Because I want this to be about Paulette tonight, okay?
Yeah, I will call you tomorrow then.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for understanding. We want to thank you. Guys, we want to surround Paulette with encouragement and love and understanding. And for, of course, we're going to move that beyond that, because Mr. Lewis will work to organize. Mr. Lewis, I'm giving you work to organize a protest in St. Andrew. And
I don't know.
Paulette is not asking us for it, caller. We are, as Barbadians, this is what we are responding to what has happened to her. Okay?
And tell her to keep courage and don't drop her.
Tell her to keep what?
Courage.
Courage, yes. Well, she needs some strong men like yourself around her. Her husband has died.
Yeah.
Okay, so she needs strong men. Strong Bajan men need to be around her to hold up her hand.
Yeah, to lift her up.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
God bless you.
You too.
Yes. Go ahead. Carry on, Mr. Lewis. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, it is a real concern to me, you know, that a matter of this nature, we have got to seek to mobilize people in order to protest. You know, I would have left three numbers with the secretary of the Senanjo constituency, and I'm hoping.
Mr. Hold a second there, Mr. Lewis. We have a caller on the line because we asked people to call and they're calling. Good night, caller. Welcome to the Marcia Weekes Show.
Good night, Marcia. Good night, Dave. Mr. Lewis, good night. Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Yes, and this is Michelle. I know Michelle is calling, is in the diaspora. She's calling from Miami. Is it Miami, Michelle?
Yes, I'm calling from Florida. Yes.
From Florida. Okay. Have you been listening to the show?
Absolutely. This is so disturbing on so many levels. The person worked hard, did everything they're supposed to do, build their home, have their family, and then you have a government that shows no kind of care for the people whatsoever. This is very disgusting. This is disgusting. I hope they embarrass about this. Where's the newspaper? Not just one story. They should be staying on the story. They should go and record the woman's house. The woman's house is lopsided. The woman's house unsafe. Well, I don't understand Barbadians. I don't understand why we can't come out for one another. I don't understand it. This is wrong. Wrong.
Yeah, it is on every level. And to this Joyanne and Donna, we need to figure out who these people are and to find out from them.
They got the Pearly app and all this foolishness they're talking about, that Barbados is on this level, that level, and the simple things they can't resolve. This is stupid. This is incompetence. This is ridiculous. Punching above your weight, and you can't even fix the things on the ground. This is horrible.
It is. It is. You know, when you think that these persons, you know, you only by their name, I would think that they were Chinese. Joyanne and Donna have to be Chinese because there's no way.
Marcia, this doesn't even go with this. To me, it don't even bother me if it's another Bajan whose tractor ran into the woman's house. The woman's house is completely unfit to live in, unstable, dangerous. When you have insurance, you find something one way, you put it back another way. These people should be insured. If they're Chinese driving a tractor, does anybody know if these Chinese have license? Nobody don't ask a question. That's another thing. Nobody don't ask the right questions. Y'all just let things go on. It's not right. It's not right. But I know one thing. White Bajans don't get this kind of treatment. White Bajans, if this was on the West Coast, correct, it would have been resolved, and this would have been resolved. White Bajans don't get this kind of treatment. This is horrible.
Listen, say that again for the people in the back, because I am telling you.
Marcia, you know, I fight under the collar for this one. White Bajans don't get this kind of treatment, okay? They don't get this kind of treatment. They need their boat fixed, they get what they need. They need anything, they get what they need. This is how they do us.
Yeah, and you know, worse yet, she's, y'all don't like me to say it, but she's Guyanese, y'all. She's Guyanese. And I'm telling you, I appreciate what Mr. Lewis is doing.
Mr. Lewis is a saint. He stands up for whatever.
Yeah. Well, caller, I'm really hoping that as the same way we came out for the Joe's River, a river, okay, which we all love Joe's River, I hope we can come out for Paulette. When we call,
guess what? Today is Miss Paulette, tomorrow is one of you Bajans. That's how it works.
Correct. This is what they did to Miss Ram, similar kind of a thing, right? But I tell you, certain people in here, if she was white, this would never happen. Never. You understand? Because all of that white community would have come out on our behalf. And
no, they don't question them. They don't question them. They get what they want. A Bajans got to scrap. Bajans got to scrap. The ones that lift this country up got to scrap.
Well, caller, thank you. And I really hope Barbadians come out to the aid of this woman, Paulette Grave, this widow, a pensioner, a senior, an elder, who did the right things, worked hard with her husband, built a home from scratch with their two hands, basically. So they work hard, raise up their children. Sean here look like a decent young man. And the daughter has his mom there living with her.
And can't get a politician on a phone. Can't get a man on a phone. Nobody voted for the secretary or the assistant. Can't get a politician on a phone. That tells you, Bajans, what you voted for. That tell you right there. So disrespectful. But I don't understand in the first place why a Bajan or anybody has to go through this matter. He's no structural engineer. If the structural engineer say the building is lopsided, the building is lopsided. There's no question. But now you're gonna put the woman through the ringer. She got to go get a lawyer. She got to go get a lawyer. Didn't run the truck, the tractor through her house. You bring the Chinese in there. A Chinese ran the tractor through the house. Fix the woman's house. It doesn't matter who it is. Fix the woman's house.
Well, I tell you, it's going to fix. It is going to fix in the name of the Lord. It will be fixed. Right? Come plan.
And the news people should be embarrassed too. They're a bunch of bootlickers.
Well, I tell you something. If this was in a country that I know, that I'm very acquainted with, this complaint here that you see here, they will never be able to raise a tool in this country till they fix this house.
This don't make no sense. She gotta do this, she gotta do that. Woman sitting in her living room and wanna just match up the place and then just give her 2x4s to put a house back together. That's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's unethical. It's ungodly. It's wicked, is what it is. Well, caller,
they picked this inhumane government. They picked this human, and guess what? It's only gonna get worse. So get ready. When I'm ready, get ready. You're gonna bleed.
It's really sad. Well, caller, thank you so much for calling tonight. Thank you. I know that people are very upset with this. People are very upset to know. Thank you so much, caller. Thank you.
Marcia, there's a serious problem. We can't move on to the next thing, because there's always something.
Right.
Always something. Everything left incomplete. When a bitch just gonna wake up? This is what they doing. This is trauma. This is conditioning. This is trauma. You can't survive because you're constantly trying to keep your head above water. So what? You can't move on to the next thing. You can't look forward to the future because you're trying to get ahead and trying to keep your head self from drowning. They just fix this. You put a government in there, then look how they do you. Cheese with you in your face to get a vote, and look how they do you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, caller. Thank you. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Yes. This is people are upset about it. Mr. Lewis, and I know it's because you were moved while you brought it.
Marcia, it continues to get worse. You don't hear everything yet. I mean, you don't see the report.
Right. No, we haven't. We want to get the report, but we
blow your mind. What would even blow your mind even more? That
we're going to go back to this. We have to go back to this story. This is not a one-time thing. Caller, welcome to the Marcia Weekes Show.
Good night. How you doing, Marcia?
We're doing fine, apart from what is happening here with Paulette Graves.
What's happening? Right, yeah. Because I'm very sorry to hear that the bulldozer house, and and it's good that she's still alive because she was in the front house watching television.
Yes.
And I commend Mr. Lewis for going up there and investigating and bring it out. And I would like to know if the Nation put it in the newspaper.
Well, I think is it in the Nation or Barbados today?
Maria Bradshaw. Maria Bradshaw.
Repeat.
Maria Bradshaw.
Maria. Yeah, the only true journalist we have, Maria Bradshaw. Go right ahead. Yes.
Anyway, well, with the vehicle, that bulldozer, anytime you're not using a vehicle like that, because I work in the structural engineering field also, and anytime you are not using those things, you have to. What we do here in the U.S. is like a logo or tag out, take the key out, so that nobody else can use it unless you are trained to use it.
Yes.
And if it is on a slope, you have to put something under the wheel so that it cannot roll anywhere.
Yes.
So those are some of the things I've been hearing too. I don't know if the Chinese have license, if they have this or that to operate on the roads, as Louis said.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I heard somebody said, no, they are repairing the stadium. Barbados Stadium. So how can they repair something like the stadium? I cannot build a proper house. Put it but the way it was.
That's
as Mr. Lewis said, the foundation of anything has to be good. And as he said, because of the soil, a floating foundation is better.
Because if you don't have that foundation, it's going to sink. And then you're going to see cracks in the walls and the foundation too, and other things. And then, we have over there the hurricanes and storms.
Yeah.
So that's the sort of thing that will affect the house. So I would like some closure to this. Even though she is from Guyana, she is a human being. And I'm always telling people, when are we going to get rid of this woman?
Well, that's another thing. We don't want to bring that into this here. So
right.
Let's focus on Paulette. In all fairness, and let us deal with this particular issue here. This woman needs her house to be fixed, and that's my position on it. Let's focus on that. Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, caller, for calling.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
All right, take care now.
God bless you.
Yeah, bye.
Yes. And Mr. I know you're trying to slip in a word there. I think I'm going to take one. That caller was from, I think the caller was from New York, and we have another caller from who's calling from overseas. I'm going to take that call as well, but make your comment quickly, and then I'm going to take the call. Go ahead, Mr.
There are some fundamentals here, because one thing is quite clear, and this is the view of myself along with the engineer. The house must be removed, the foundation must be repaired, then the house restored back on. Paula is not looking for anything different other than her 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. She's not looking for no more. She's looking for a strong foundation and a house placed on that. But what even gets worse, of which we will get to a little later down, is that it is alleged that the engineer for the Chinese says that the house is good, while Mr. Granville Phillips is saying this house is totally inefficient, incompetent. And he has made some remarks that will shock the people of Barbados when I dive into that. Come later next week, God's spare life.
Oh my goodness. It would be good to see their report. Did they give that report in writing, the Chinese? Did they give the report?
Let Paulette tell you, because Paulette told me about the comment that was made. Paulette, I don't know if you have her muted. Paulette.
No, she's unmuted.
Yes, please.
Tell us something about the engineer for the Chinese. Did he comment about the house? The engineer for the Chinese. What did he have to say?
If Granville Philip comment about the house,
not Granville Philip,
the Chinese.
Engineer for the Chinese.
Yeah, they said Donna and Joanne said the engineer said the house is good.
The house is good.
Yeah, that is what they told me.
The Chinese, Donna and Joanne, said that the Chinese engineer is good. You see why I tell her that Donna and Joanne have to be Chinese?
Yes, they for the Chinese. Yes, they told me that
they're Chinese. They're Chinese. But we have a caller. Let me just set up this this call here from the diaspora. This call, and this is the last one for the night. They were trying to get in. Good night, caller.
Hello.
Yes, good night, caller. Welcome to the Marcia Weekes Show.
Good night. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Where are you calling from?
I'm in Missouri.
You're in Missouri. Yes, go right ahead. Are you Barbadian?
Yes, I am.
Yes,
and
you are. Okay.
I am embarrassed and appalled at my people. And this kind of hit really close to home because of my own experience of what has happened to my mother. I hear what's happening to the elderly people in Barbados. And I just want to give the lady, Miss Polly, some words of encouragement. To stay encouraged and ask her son Sean to really rally with her because she's gonna need all the support and strength she needs. This, I just say, it's traumatic and taxing. You know what I mean? It's very, very stressful. You know, stress is the number one killer. Piss poor was going on in Barbados, and for a country with one of the highest elderly rates in all of the Caribbean and the Americas, it is piss poor that we got a government that gives nothing, has no care or empathy for the citizens that have been the backbreakers for this country, and I can't stand it. I honestly can't stand it. So I guess that's all I wanted to say.
Yes, thank you so much.
And also ask Western Barbadian people to really speak out and step up for what's going on with these families, these mothers and grandparents.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So I apologize to Miss Paulette, but rest assured she has Mr. Lewis in her corner. And I know Mr. Lewis from I was 11 years old. He taught me at least not to be. You know, that he's gonna really do whatever he can to help assist her in this matter. So thank you, Mr. Lewis, for stepping up.
She is in the right hands, Mr. Lewis.
Correct.
And he's not going to steer you wrong. But thank you so much, caller. Thank you for calling. Thank you for watching the show. I'm going to ask you and everybody to share this live and let people hear about Paulette's story, so that when Mr. Lewis plans the protest on her behalf, which she didn't ask us to, we are doing it as citizens, that we will get the numbers to come out, okay?
For sure, you know, I'm going to send some numbers too, so whenever you start, I'm going to be there in person, but I will send some numbers to represent me and the other people, so
yes.
Thank you.
Yes, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling.
Yes, ma'am. Good night. Good night.
God bless. Okay, so that is our final caller. We're not going to leave this story alone. We're not. And Mr. Lewis, we have our work cut out for us, and I think the people are willing to assist. Well, it's 10:08, and we normally finish at 10. So I will give you guys, Mr. Lewis, you have the floor to close off the program and give your final words.
Well, I want to thank Sean. And Sean is correct name, right? Very young brain, I think. Sean is the correct name?
That's correct. Sean is correct.
Yeah,
and I want to thank you both more. Appreciate everything you guys done so far, and we're willing to stand by you and support as well, because I think it's only right that we do our part. So thank you as well.
Right.
So go ahead.
I really want to, we all do make mistakes in life, and one can appreciate that. So if Mr. Springer Rommel realized, well, I came up short on this occasion. I really want to give him the opportunity between now and next week, Wednesday, to step up to the plate. That he doesn't have to call me, not call me, get in there with Paulette and make wrong things right, and, the show goes on. So we want to do that. So I want Rommel to either utilize either the three numbers, give me a call. If you don't want to do that, contact Paulette and step up to the plate. So Paulette and I will be in liaison along with Sean and his family. And, you're here for us.
Yes,
but
excellent work.
Every person deserves an opportunity to say, I made a mistake. Allow me to step up to the plate. And I want to give him the opportunity.
Yes, I agree. And let's hear from Miss Graves.
I want to say something. You see that same tractor? It never had a license plate.
Ah.
Yes, it never have a license plate on it.
Okay. All right, no problem. So we've noted that. And with what the other caller had said. So we're gonna do some research there, Mr. Lewis. And yeah. Well, anything else you want to say, Paulette, before we close the program?
I want to give you all a thank you for everything that you all have done for me. And I wish you all God blessing. And may you all continue with the good works that you all doing. and I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. You're most welcome. And I want to say, and I agree with Mr. Lewis, Mr. Springer. If you are your representative, if you are listening, please reach out yourself. You are the representative. Nobody here brought Complan here. The government did. Please right this wrong. Right this wrong. We are not going to rest, Mr. Springer. Right this wrong for this woman. And I want to say to everybody out there, this is not about a BLP thing or a DLP thing. Well, if you could just take that, we could take that out of our mouths right now. If we could just take all of that out of our mouths, BLP and DLP thing, take it out of our mouths. Because we oftentimes, all of us, we're guilty of that. We start to align with this and listen, we are talking about a government. If it was a DLP government, it is wrong. A BLP government is wrong. It doesn't matter what color it is. Do you understand? And this what we are focusing on Paulette. Do not focus on any political party. This is about humanity, about a widow, about a pensioner. That's what this is about. And I want us to get that in our heads. And we're calling out Rommel Springer, not because he's wearing a red tie tonight and he's from the BLP, because he's the representative. Do you understand? It don't matter the party. And I know Mr. Lewis believes the same way that I do, what I believe. We just want justice for Paulette Graves. Okay? God bless you all. Thank you all for joining tonight. And I wish you all a good night. Thanks to everybody who called in. Please let us say a prayer for Miss Graves before we come off the show tonight. Mr. Lewis, can you offer a word of prayer for her before we go on? Go ahead.
Loving God, we give you thanks for the opportunity where we could have come together as a family here on the Marcia Weekes Show to express our concern and support for her and her family. We know, dear Lord, that we all make mistakes in life, and we continue to identify with the fact, Lord, that we are human beings and we are so subject to making these mistakes. Be with us, Lord, as we focus on a resolution to this matter. We with Mr. Springer, and may we be able to find an amicable solution in the very short term so that Paulette and her family may be able to be restored to their existing property in Coggins, in St. Joseph, and that they will be able to continue to embrace life and live it with a positive perspective, knowing very well that you have given your life for us, and that our life ought to be the living example to show forth the love that you have for us. Continue to be with us as we bring closure to this program, and allow your heavenly angels to guard over our homes. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen. And I want to thank Maria Bradshaw from the Nation newspaper. Maria Bradshaw, if you're listening, one of the few true journalists still in Barbados, thank you for bringing Paulette's story to life. Thank you also to the Nation newspaper for allowing it to be, to be in the newspaper. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a good night.
Yeah, take care.
Yes.
Let me go. Government fault. That is what when I say. From the time them get the vote, them bring the IMFA. It's the government fault. 29 and me a monthly. Get and raise the tax so high, people barely getting by. But wasn't it you who decide you want big loan for home and car, and it was you who decide you can shopping in Panama. You can't decline, you have no credit. Bouncing a check when you know your account never had money yet. So stop blaming the government for your predicament. They do not mandate the choices people has made. Stop blaming our leaders for our disasters. They do not dictate the choices that people make. It's our duty, each one of we must accept responsibility. After one another fence, stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. The time would be better spent if you stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. Reflect on your own mismanagement and stop blaming the government. Blame, blame, stop blaming the blame, blame. It's the government fault. I'm hearing that every week. Unemployment high, that's why blood flowing in the street. It's the government fault. The crime went out of hand. The gangsters done break the truce, so Corey plans in a use. But tell me who are the ones putting out and selling the drugs? And tell me who are the ones hiding men and protecting thugs? Who just rob and kill at will, then have shoot out with the police? I guarantee it is not one of the MPs. So stop blaming the government for your predicament. They do not mandate the choices that people make. Stop blaming our leaders for our disasters. They don't talk it straight. The paths that we choose to take. So I don't know why we just deny where the reason our life's going awry. Some things they can't prevent. So stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. You get picnics and entertainment. So why you blaming the government? Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. You chase the rat out of parliament, and now you're blaming the government. I blame game. You're playing a blame game. It's the government fault. That's the talk going wrong. Clearly them is the reason morality losing ground. It's the government fault. We're not a Christian nation, cause politicians responsible for teaching we the Bible. No, it was you who decided that all church leaders are frauds, and it was you who decided that you want Satan and not God. But the same out the prosperity each day is the same out you need to pray that the God you hate will take the problems away. So stop blaming the government for your predicament. Oh, they do not mandate the choices that people make. Stop blaming our leaders for our disasters. They do not dictate the choices that people make. So stop the assault, cause it is the fault. The cutting resolve and they pouring it on. You may not be content, but stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. If it's the loss that get the results, why wanna blame the government? Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government. St. Ashley and Tyra repent. Now them in love with the government. I blame them. Stop playing the blame game. Ay, ay,